This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. NCN Sports is presented by Currency. Need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Visit teammates.org today.
Months of weight training in the summer camp, 2-a-days, 9 weeks of the regular season, and here we are, the final week before the playoffs start. And while both of these teams tonight know they're going to the playoffs, I don't expect the intensity to be any lessened. Hello, everyone, and welcome to News Channel Nebraska. Tonight, our matchup presented by NPPD. Top-ranked Norfolk Catholic, winners of 34 in a row, taking on third-ranked Cedar Catholic. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay. Lou, Norfolk Catholic has been steamrolling everybody, but Cedar Catholic has been playing as good a football as anybody else in the class in C2. A big win over Battle Creek a few weeks ago, and they're trying to get another big win over another rival tonight.
Yeah, and I know both these teams are Norfolk Catholic's going to be the number one seed regardless of what happens tonight, and Hartington Cedar Catholic trying to improve their playoff seed. But it doesn't matter if they're going to the playoffs or not. This is going to be a hard-hitting game. This is a rivalry game, and I guarantee, especially Cedar Catholic, they really want this one. So I expect this to be a really tough, hard-nosed, tightly contested ball game.
That said, we're going to be talking about quarterbacks next. Our key players up after the break. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Pre-game show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCo.com.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Back at Russ Hochstein Field in Hartington, getting set for a Class C2 matchup between top three teams, top-ranked Norfolk Catholic and third-ranked Cedar Catholic. The Trojans come in off another win over a team that will be in the playoffs. And, Lou, they run the football very, very well, and they will have to tonight. But this team has gone to the next level when their quarterback, Braden Reifenrath, has played well. We saw it earlier this year in the victory against Battle Creek. They're going to need a game like that from him to beat Norfolk Catholic this evening.
Yeah, I think he's got to be multidimensional tonight. He's got almost 500 yards passing and almost 450 yards rushing, so he is that guy. He's going to have to play a clean game, too. Norfolk Catholic is going to try to turn him over. If he has a big game tonight, I think Cedar Catholic has a chance to win this thing.
Meanwhile, Norfolk Catholic comes into this with one of the most efficient and talented quarterbacks in all of Class C2, Callan Marshall. Lou, he accounted for pretty much all of their offensive scoring last week through the air. He has been a difference maker for them, really that extra aspect to their offense.
Well, Norfolk Catholic wants to run the ball, but Marshall is a guy that can do so many things. He's got 30 total touchdowns. He's got 16 passing and 14 running. But he's just kind of that difference maker. When Norfolk Catholic is really good, they have a quarterback that can do so many things. Callan Marshall is one of those guys. We'll see if they go 9-0 and keep this streak going. If they do, Callan Marshall will be a big part of that.
Also doesn't turn the ball over, only one interception this year. Two coaches that have won a lot of football games. You'll hear from them next in our Coaches Conversations, brought to you by USAVE Pharmacy, where their mission is your family's health. Back after this, you're watching News Channel Nebraska.
We're here at Faith Regional and ready to talk about sudden infant death syndrome. Let's learn what it is and what you can do to prevent it. Suzanne Rutten, the nurse manager for Women's and Children's at Faith Regional Health Services, joins me now. Suzanne, our topic today is sudden infant death syndrome. What is that?
Sudden infant death syndrome is the sudden death of a child, usually under the age of 1, and it happens for unknown reasons. There's no clear diagnosis or definition of why the baby passed away.
How prominent is SIDS? How many people does this affect?
It affects approximately 3,400 people nationally, and so it affects way more people than what we would like it to affect.
And you're working on prevention. How do you work on that? How can this be prevented?
We work on educating our parents. There's 3 basic things that we really emphasize with our moms and babies while they're here. Making sure that the baby's always sleeping on their back, that there's nothing but baby in the bassinet, no stuffed animals, no pillows, no extra blankets, anything to that effect. And then if they do want to swaddle the baby, we encourage them to use the swaddlers or a tight swaddle with a wrap.
What educational information do you share? You talked about that a little bit, but what are some of the specifics that you share, and how do you go about sharing that with parents?
Right. We have a couple programs that we work with. We offer education in our Parents Plus program, which is a program that we do with our parents before they come in to actual deliver. That way they can absorb the information before they're really busy with the baby and a little bit on the sleep deprived. We offer the ABCs of Safe Sleep. We have a brochure that we send home with them. We're part of the Safe Sleep Coalition for the state of Nebraska. And so there's things that we have to do with education to meet that qualification. So,
Suzanne, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Welcome to the pregame show. I'm joined now by head coach of the Norfolk Catholic Knights, Jeff Beller. Coach, last time you guys lost a regular season game was August of 2021. Since then, 37-1, including 34 in a row, a couple state championships. What's in the water at Norfolk Catholic?
We've had good kids, and they've worked extremely hard. And then, every once in a while, I guess it bounces your way, and we're able to win a lot of games. But again, I've told our kids that won't help us tonight. Cedar doesn't really care about that. They just want to come out and play good football and try to beat us, and that's what we'll try to do with them. So I don't feel very good about the past, but again, I'm more concerned about the future and what we're going to do.
Well, you've had a very difficult schedule. It seems like every week you guys are playing a ranked team, but you've been able to survive that. You're 8-0 at this point. Do you like playing that type of schedule to prepare you for the playoffs, or would you like to maybe back off just a little bit?
Well, I wouldn't mind backing off a little bit. I think the key is that you get concerned about maybe somebody getting banged up and you don't have your full team. Trevin Suckup didn't play a week ago, and he's our leading rusher. We're hoping that Trevin will get some reps tonight. It's kind of a game-time decision how he feels when he gets out here. But, again, we can't control that. I think our district is awfully good this year. It doesn't work out that way every year, but I think Battle Creek's a really good football team, as is Hartington Cedar Catholic and Norfolk Catholic. And then Oakland Craig, who wasn't in our district in the past, and they came in at this year, and that's a very good football team. So really a strong district. And then we opened with Bishop Newman, who I think is probably one of the better teams in our class. So great game that night, and we were able to get out of there with a 1-touchdown win.
Well, speaking of tough schedules, you mentioned it, Hartington Cedar Catholic here on the road tonight, just a kind of another meat grinder type of game. You've been able to beat these guys, I believe, 6 games in a row. What do you see out of this year's team that concerns you, and what do you guys need to do to keep this winning streak going?
Well, I think we're awfully even in terms of what we have. They're a good run team. They can throw. They have a quarterback that started against us as a sophomore in the state championship game, so played all of last year and all of this year. So a really experienced person. I think defensively we're both good defensive football teams. We're hard to move the ball on, as are they. So I think it's really an even game. To win, I think we'll have to be turnover free. I think we'll have to play sharp. And we got a little sloppy last week. Both of us did. I think Battle Creek was probably disappointed. They had a couple big penalties that really stopped some things, as we did. And then we both had a couple turnovers late in the game. So we'd like to clean that up. Every team would. You don't want to turn the football over. But I just think it's going to be a great challenge. Now, I've told the guys, and I believe this, and everyone wants to win every game, but there are bigger games coming, and that's next week and the weeks after that, because if you don't play well then and you lose, you're done. So we understand that, but again, we've worked hard all week and had really a good week of practice, so I think we'll play well.
Well, fantastic. Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Best of luck in tonight's ballgame.
Thank you. Appreciate what you guys do.
Absolutely. That's head coach Jeff Beller. Folks, stick around. More pregame show is coming up next. You're watching high school football on News Channel Nebraska. Welcome back to the pregame show. I'm joined now by Chad Cotto, head coach of the Hartington Cedar Catholic Trojans. Coach, you you open up the season with a loss to a pretty good Boone Central team, but you've had some good wins along the way. Battle Creek and Oakland Craig come to mind. Do you feel like your team is kind of progressively getting better and better each week?
Yeah, that's kind of a goal that we've set each and every week, just to continue to get better. You know, that first week, probably helped us in the long run, going down there and losing to a good, solid Boone team. So it's probably put us in position to be where we are today. So looking back, it probably benefited us more than maybe if we would have won that game.
Well, when I think about Hartington Cedar Catholic throughout the years, I always think about really good defensive teams that are tough to move the ball on. You certainly have a good defensive team this year, but offensively, you guys have 4 of the 8 games you played, you've scored more than 40 points. What's working offensively this year?
Well, I think one of the things we try to do is get multiple guys touches. Maybe makes it a little harder to defend because, we're not relying on one guy over and over throughout a game. And so I think that helps us. So there's a little bit of balance in that respect. And, we got some guys that can score from, anywhere on the field. So, we have a big playability, but we also have the ability to, take it 3, 4, 5 yards at a time and be able to score that way as well.
Well, coaches always talk about, next game up and, you don't look ahead. Well, I got to believe your kids at least a little bit look ahead to Norfolk Catholic. Is it different when these guys come to town, or is it tough sometimes to calm guys down when it's Norfolk Catholic?
No, I think this is one, just because, both being Catholic schools and both being successful, I think that it's kind of a circled game for our kids for sure. I can't speak for them. So I know our kids will play hard and, hopefully, we can compete with them and give them a solid game.
What would you say would be a key for a victory tonight for the Trojans?
Offense and defensive line. If we can have some success in those 2 areas, we should be able to do some things.
Awesome. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us. Best of luck in tonight's ball game.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. That's head coach Chad Cotto. Folks, all I have to say is one thing. Norfolk Catholic versus Cedar Catholic. That's all you need to know. Don't go anywhere. Tune in. A good one's ahead. You're watching high school football right here on NCN.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out ashoffconstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551.
How liberal is Dan Osborne? Get this, you worked for your Social Security, but Osborne would give those benefits away to illegal immigrants. It's a slap in the face to seniors. Social Security benefits for illegals? Dan Osborne is so far left, he's not right for Nebraska. Deb Fisher fights for us. She stood with Trump to secure our
Welcome back to Russ Hochstein Field here in Hartington. Now let's talk about school spotlights here on News Channel Nebraska, brought to you by Currency. Need financing? Well, Currency's here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today. Norfolk Catholic, synonymous with success, 39 playoff trips, 4 in a row. They've made it to the title game 20 times and have won 12 of them lifetime, more than any other school in the state of Nebraska. Cedar Catholic, meanwhile, they've gone 30 times. They've made it each of the last 5 years. 4 state title appearances. They have yet to win a state title. 4th most playoff appearances of any school in the state of Nebraska without a state championship. All right, Cedar Catholic will be starting the ball on offense. Norfolk Catholic will keep. And it will be Max Hammond, kicker, doing the honors for Norfolk Catholic to get us underway in this rivalry matchup. Number 1 versus number 3, regular season finale. It doesn't get much better than this. End over end kick will be fielded. No, it will not. Into the end zone for the touchback, and Hartington Cedar Catholic will come out. Our starters brought to you with a Medica Health Plan. You're not just covered, you're cared for. About Reifenrath, Brighton Whitmire, one of the most talented running backs in the 4. In their win over Oakland Craig last week, he's got 18 touchdowns on the season. Very good offensive line as well. And wide receiver Jamison Cotto just got his first college offer this week from Midland University. But it's Whitmire starting things off on offense, and there you see that Norfolk Catholic defense. They've held 4 of their opponents to season lows in points this season. Whitmire stopped after a gain of 1.
The old adage is if you play great defense, you can win any game, and defense wins championships. Both these teams play very good defense, and the offenses are going to have a tough time sustaining drives tonight.
Whitmire motions out of the backfield. Reifenrath on the scramble. Throws late, wide open downfield, first down, and more. This is Nolan Becker into Norfolk Catholic territory. The first big play of the game goes the way of the Trojans.
It almost looked like I believe there were 2 Cedar Catholic players in that general area, and it still worked. Becker was wide open over there. Reifenrath gets him the football. Big play. Well, that's what Cedar Catholic wants to do tonight, make some big plays.
Going no huddle quickly to the line. They go with Brighton Whitmire, the junior, 807 yards. Gets him 9 there. It'll be second down and short. That pass play went for 45.
It's kind of interesting. The last 3 times these teams played, Norfolk Catholic shut Hartington Cedar Catholic out each time. They won those 3 games by 78-0.
First down and more. Whitmire, that's a great push by that offensive line. When we saw them against Battle Creek earlier this year, Coach Cotto mentioned that night, he mentioned it to you in the pregame, that winning the game in the trenches. And so far, so good for Cedar Catholic there.
Yeah, I mentioned that they've been shut out the last 3 times they played Norfolk Catholic. This is a different offensive unit. This offense has a lot more explosive power than the last couple have.
Wasting no time in between plays. This one goes to, I believe that's Micah Cotto. Yep, the freshman fullback. Stopped for a gain of about a yard. It'll be second down and 9 upcoming.
Last year's game in 2023, 41-0. Norfolk Catholic, and then 14-0 in the regular season in 2022, and then one in the state championship game did Norfolk Catholic 23-0.
In motion, Keaton Arns, he reverses. Whitmire, good patience, gets a little bit across the 15. It'll be third down, first third down of the game for Cedar Catholic upcoming after that gain of 3. Call it third down at about 6. Take a look at Norfolk Catholic's defense. We talked about them holding 4 teams to season lows this year. Hayden Kelly, 5 interceptions. He had the game-clinching pick last week in the win over Battle Creek. 3rd and 6. To the air, to the sideline. It's going to depend on the spot. He's short. Stopped in bounds with Jamison Cotto, the senior wideout. 24th reception of the year, but it's going to be 4th down and early decision time for Cedar Catholic.
Just kind of ran a shallow out route there. It wasn't enough for the first down. Got to believe if you're Hartington Cedar Catholic, we'll see. I think maybe thinking about going for it here.
That is the offense breaking the huddle, I believe. No, it is not. It is the special teams unit.
They're going to get some points, points on the board
points
here early.
This would be a 27-yarder for Bodie Hochstein, the sophomore. Kick is up, has the distance, and is through the upright. So, solid opening drive for Cedar Catholic. They get a big play, and they get points. 8:39 to go first quarter, 3-0 Cedar Catholic. You're watching NCN.
How liberal is Dan Osborne? Get this, you worked for your Social Security, but Osborne would give those benefits away to illegal immigrants. It's a slap in the face to seniors. Social Security benefits for illegals? Dan Osborne is so far left, he's not right for Nebraska. Deb Fisher fights for us. She stood with Trump to secure our border and protect Social Security. President Trump endorsed. Deb Fisher for Senate.
I'm Deb Fisher, and I approve this message. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
3-0 Cedar Catholic striking first with an impressive opening drive that stalls in the red zone alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay. Hochstein kicked a 27-yard field goal, now kicks it away. Returnable from the 8-yard line comes Norfolk Catholic. They've been very good in the return game this year, and Will Brockhouse, who already has one kick returned for a touchdown, gets a great 36-yard line where the Knights will be on offense for the first time tonight.
Yeah, really good return that time. Sets Norfolk Catholic up in pretty good field position.
Norfolk Catholic offense, they were held below 20 points last week for the first time since October of 2022.
Wow.
The last team that did it, Cedar Catholic, one of those shutout losses. A win for Cedar Catholic. So 1st and 10 for the Knights from the 36-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll keep it on the ground, and this is Trevin Suckup, who is playing. The coach Beller said he'd be a game-time decision. The senior, leading rusher on the team, 770 yards coming into tonight, gets 5 more there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, Coach Beller told me they were going to try to get him some reps, but he's certainly starting right now. And going back to the decision to kick the field goal, if you trust your kicker, you figure this is going to be a close game and points are going to be at a premium. That's a good decision. If you feel like you can make field goals.
Whirls forward for close to first down yardage. It appears he has it across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Give him 6 and a first down for Norfolk Catholic. Suckup again missed last week. Norfolk Catholic still had enough to beat Battle Creek 19-14, a game that, as Coach Beller mentioned, was full of penalties, a lot of turnovers, a lot of game-changing, momentum-swinging plays, with the Knights coming out on top. 1st and 10. Suckup again. Cedar Catholic in the backfield, doing just enough to make the play. Brady Hochstein, the junior, for Cedar Catholic. Team's leading tackler this year, loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Hochstein shot through there and got Suckup around the ankles and tripped him up. If you're going to beat Norfolk Catholic, any team that likes to run the football like they do and establish that ground game and set up the play action, you want to keep them behind the chains. That's a big play on 1st down by Hochstein.
9th tackle for loss this season for the junior. That leads the way for the Trojans. 2nd and 11 on the rollout to the air for the first time and caught. Callan Marshall going to the air. Shy of first down yardage. That's Hayden Kelly coming up with the reception there. One of his favorite targets, his 23rd reception of the season. It'll be 3rd down and about 2. From the Cedar Catholic 44-yard line.
That's good concentration that time by Kelly because he knew he was going to take a shot. He did. Hang on to the football and sets up a very makeable 3rd down situation.
3rd and about 3, more accurately, from the 44 line. They need the 43, and they get it. And then the junior, change of pace back to the 40-yard line, gets about 6, moves the sticks for Norfolk Catholic.
That's the thing about Norfolk throughout the years is how many, they've got that are start for most people. Yostin's one of those guys. Probably be a starting running back a lot of places. And as you mentioned, kind of a change of pace power back here for Norfolk Catholic.
His is a name to remember. He's a junior, 215 pounds, will likely be their feature back next year. Suckup, the feature back this year, leans forward. It's about 3. It'll be 2nd down. Over on that side for Cedar Catholic, Hochstein. Ryan Pick, the senior D lineman, in on the stop as well. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's what Coach Cotto talked about is the line of scrimmage in the trenches. Who's going to dominate it up front and who's going to make plays at those offensive, defensive lines. With Norfolk Catholic, they can able to run the ball, get 4 or 5 yards running the football. That just sets up that play action so well, and they execute at such a high level. So be a tough night if Hartington Cedar Catholic can't slow down the running game.
First carry of the night for Max Hammond. The senior does a little bit of everything for this team. Gets about a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 5 upcoming as we look at the Cedar Catholic defense. Held Oakland Craig last week to a season low in yardage, 292 yards and a 28-23 win over the Oakland Craig Knights.
Like I told Coach Cotto, I mean, when I think of Cedar Catholic, I think of defenses. I think of just tough guys out there. It's really tough to move the ball against. This year's defense very much what we've seen over the years from the Trojans.
Oakland Craig, the only team to get over 20 points against them this season. Suckup stays on his feet. Flag comes in as Suckup gets first down yardage, but it's going to depend on the outcome of the penalty. Coach Beller talked about they had penalties last week that stalled out drives.
Yeah, that's something certainly. I mean, you played a really difficult schedule to hold against Norfolk Catholic. But you're going to have games, throughout the playoffs, certainly tonight, against quality competition. And eventually, if you get a lot of penalties, that'll come back to bite you. You might lose the game. And you hate taking a first down off the board there. Keep that drive going. Now you're behind the chains looking at 3rd down and long.
Yeah, 3rd and about 12. Our first quarter, by the way, brought to you by Yankton Medical Clinic. At Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk, they're building a Norfolk legacy, one patient at a time, one generation at a time. From family practice to expert specialists, they're here for you today and every day. Had to get that in because the first quarter is already almost over. This game is going to be a quick one, I think, folks, or at least has the potential for that. On 3rd and 12, to the air, caught first down. Perfectly run route by Hammond. He gets the 12 yards they needed to the 30-yard line and a first down.
Another good receiver for this team is Max Hammond. And boy, it just almost looked like Cedar Catholic fell asleep. Watch Hammond. He just another outright. Nobody over there. Wide open. That's an easy first down. That's a mistake in coverage there from the Trojans.
Our replay is brought to you by Madison County Bank. Here to help you grow. So 1st and 10, Norfolk Catholic, big 3rd down conversion there on 3rd and 12. And the drive continues at the Cedar Catholic 30.
Those down and distances just kill you as a coach when you give up at 3rd down and 12. You want to get these Knights off the field, this offense off the field.
Handoff, left side, bit of a hole. Working his way out of bounds, that's Nathan Timmerman. The stable of running backs, always deep for the Knights, already the 5th different runner of the football, gets 5 there.
Yeah, there's kind of the thought that you want to get one guy that you can really go with, that you get in rhythm, but then the other side of the coin is I like to have 3 or 4 guys and keep them fresh. I think Norfolk Catholic uses that idea because they certainly have, as you mentioned, a quality stable of running backs.
They go back to Timmerman, and this time he's tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. That's Jamison Cotto streaking in to make the play. Still got about a yard, maybe 2 out of it. Nice second effort through the arm tackle. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, just to now get a couple of yards there. So that's up 3rd down and very makeable. 3rd down and 3 for Norfolk Catholic, and they're down in distance. They may be thinking 4 downs depending on what happens here on 3rd down.
They do have a very good kicker. I was watching Max Hammond in warm-ups. He was about 50-50 from 45 yards out in pregame. Hit a big 140-plus last week, and now Norfolk Catholic will burn a timeout. We'll take one as well. 3:01 to go first quarter, 3-0. Cedar Catholic, you're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Heine Electric and Irrigation can help you with several services. Wells and pumps. They have well drillers registered in Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa with contractors who can install your line and pumps. Suck-Up Grain Service. Technicians can frame, pour, build, and service your Suck-Up grain bins and grain handling equipment. Center Pivot Service. With their Valmont trained and certified technicians, they provide top-notch service, and they have the equipment for earth moving and clearing. Heine Electric and Irrigation. Hardington, and Vermilion.
Nebraska, it's time to celebrate our community heroes. Do you know a local hero who dedicates their time to make your community better? Someone who leads with a vision for a brighter tomorrow and inspires others to join? Nominate them today for the Community Hero Program, thanks to Medica. Each month, one Nebraska hero will be chosen and will get to choose a nonprofit to receive a $1,000 donation. Let's honor those who make our community shine. Community Hero, celebrating the heart of Nebraska.
3rd down and 3. Norfolk Catholic out of the timeout. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay. Knights keep it on the ground. Suckup. It's going to depend on the spot. Might be a little bit shy. They're going to say 4th down. Just shy of the 20-yard line, which is what the Knights needed. Give Suckup 2 3/4. On the stat sheet, it'll be 4th and short. Now, I know they got a good kicker, Lou, but they have a great offensive line.
Right. 4th down and 1 is Norfolk Catholic time. They're going to go for it.
4th and a half yard. Everybody up on the line. 3 in the backfield. 1st down. Drive continues. Great push by the offensive line. Even had Trevin Suckup among the leading blockers there for Max Hammond to move the sticks.
Yeah, just out in front. Good blocking. Really paved the way there and sets up that 1st down. Hammond with a good, strong run. At Norfolk Catholic, I don't know, unless it's maybe, I don't know, the Steelers or something, they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. They feel like that offensive line can pave the way.
That is a huge offensive line. Very talented bunch.
Right down there in the field, there's some big dudes down there, and really on both teams.
Both sides. This is a big line on both sides of the ball. Suckup, good hesitation, cuts back close to 1st down yardage. Very impressive run by Suckup inside the 10. And it will be 2nd down and about a yard after the gain of 9.
Suckup gets outside there and picks up a quality 8 yards on 1st down. Boy, if you're able to do that and you're Norfolk Catholic, I mean, that whole playbook is open because you got to, if you're Cedar Catholic, you got to worry about the run, and you come up and play tight at the line of scrimmage, and you end up getting bit on those play actions.
Direct snap, Hammond, right side, touchdown, Norfolk Catholic. Max Hammond's 6th rushing touchdown this season, and the Knights take the lead.
Now, they're not doing anything fancy. It's all power football. And really, right on that drive, beat the Trojans at the line of scrimmage. Hammond gets another touchdown, and what an impressive drive there for the Knights to regain this lead, or to take the lead.
Hayden Kelly will hold everything. Hammond is the kicker as well. Somebody moved before the snap. Looks like Norfolk Catholic will have a little bit harder of an extra point. Oh, no, this is against Cedar Catholic. My apologies. They're going to decline it. So they'll just do her over. Max Hammond, 36 of 40 on extra points this year. Point is up, and he drilled it. So, 1:08 to go, 1st quarter, 7-3, Norfolk Catholic with the lead. You're watching NCN.
Hi, I'm Marie Haar, Vice President and Ag Lender at Bank of Hardington, and a Northeast Nebraska dairy and beef producer. Whether it's developing a marketing strategy, a break-even analysis, or cash flow projections, at the Bank of Hardington, we understand the ever-changing demands and challenges of today's grain and livestock producers. We understand these challenges because we are farmers, and we're living it too.
The Chinese Communist Party weaponizes technology, from spy balloons to cyber attacks. And they use TikTok to target our kids and push their propaganda.
Conservative fighter Pete Ricketts.
That's why I was the first governor in America to ban TikTok on state devices and help pass a law banning our adversaries from owning TikTok. Now I'm working to fight China spying and stop the communists from buying our land. Enough is enough. I'm Pete Ricketts, and I approve this message.
Kick away for Norfolk Catholic. Cedar Catholic will be starting at the 20, trailing for the first time tonight, 7-3, 2 drives, both of which have ended in scores, but the Knights, Lou, able to finish it off with yet another touchdown.
That was an impressive drive. It was kind of a roll up your sleeves and, you know, muscle it up here and take the ball right at Cedar Catholic. They're able to do that, and they get the lead now at 7-3. The thing now, though, I really feel like this Cedar Catholic offense is more equipped to make some plays here. We saw that on that first drive. They're going to have to, I think, against Norfolk Catholic, but I think this offense much more dangerous than it's been in the past.
Brighton Whitmire looking for a cutback lane. Gets a couple. He is tough to bring down on first contact because usually the guy going for first contact misses. A shifty runner gets about 2 there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, it's so important there, especially running there in between the tackles, is to be able to make that first guy miss, pick up some positive yards. Only got 2 on that one. It's a good job for Norfolk Catholic on that play to limit Whitmire's yardage.
Looked like Brendan Flood on the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 8. On play action, Reifenrath. A little behind the receiver, nice concentration to haul it in. That's Jamison Cotto's 2nd reception tonight. Shy of first down yardage, it'll be 3rd and about 1.
I think much like Norfolk Catholic, Cedar Catholic feels like this is kind of in their wheelhouse as well. And you see that Reifenrath's ability, he's such a good dual threat quarterback for the Trojans.
They do decide to snap it before the end of the quarter, and I think might have caught Norfolk Catholic a little off guard there. Reifenrath on the keeper. Gets about 5 and moves the sticks for Cedar Catholic. And that takes us to the end of the first quarter. If any indications from the first quarter can be believed, this is going to be a great one. 7-3 Norfolk Catholic after 1. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Seven to 3 on our scoreboard, brought to you in part by Faith Regional Physician Services. When hard work hits you hard, have faith. Also by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Currency's here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. We start the second quarter with a first down run by Brighton Whitmire. He gets into the line of Norfolk Catholic, and that's about it. Give him 1. It'll be 2nd down and about 9.
Norfolk Catholic does a couple things real well defensively. Is they plug holes, they get off blocks well, but they also run sideline to sideline well. Very difficult offense to make hay on because they do so many things well.
Call it 2nd and 8. I'll go with a QB keeper. Reifenrath can't get the edge. Great play on the outside by Kelly. One of their better defensive players. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Oh, did I say they tackle well in space?
Yes.
That's a great job by Kelly. And boy, this is not where you want to be if you're Hartington Cedar Catholic. in a pretty predictable passing position.
3rd and 8. Reifenrath pressured, flushed, can't get away, brought down. That's Braden Burbach, his 2nd sack of the season. Big loss. It'll be 4th down and the first punt of the evening.
Well, Burbach came from the left side of the defensive line. It was almost like it's just a matter of time before he catches up to him. Watch him just chase Reifenrath down, get the sack. Big defensive play from that left side. Kind of scary having guys that are like 6'8".
So now Cedar Catholic will punt it away. Blocked. Norfolk Catholic has been so good at this season. Braden Boyle, that is the 5th blocked kick by Norfolk Catholic this season.
Well, sometimes you ask yourself, why is Norfolk Catholic so good? It's one of the reasons that they do all aspects of the game well, and they're a great example. Boyle comes in through there and makes a great block. Boy, that sets up their offense with incredible field position, and those plays can be such game-changing plays, those plays on special teams. And, you know, we talk so much about their offense, their defense. Special teams has been outstanding this year. That's one of the reasons that they are still undefeated.
1st and 10 from the Cedar Catholic 20. Quick hitter, near side, Hammond, solid gain. Wrap. Max Hammond gets about 7, maybe 8. It'll be 2nd down for the Knights.
We get the ball out in space. Your playmaker, Hammond, gets flat there and takes it for a nice 8-yard gain. And boy, that's for the defense. It makes it tough. It's like a turnover, is what it is, and you've got to be ready to go and defend your goal line. And it's tough with that quick change off the blocked punt.
2nd and 2 from the 13-yard line of Cedar Catholic. Going to the air again, too far out in front of Hammond. That was good pressure that time, applied by Ryan Pick. Pick, the big 235-pound senior, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's what pressure does. They try it on 2nd and 2 to catch Cedar Catholic expecting run. And Pick did a great job to get in there, force that pass from Marshall out of his hands a little bit quicker than he wanted to, and that led to the incompletion.
Pick leads the team in, 2nd on the team rather, in tackles for loss this season with 7. 3rd down and 2. Back to the ground, back to Suckup, back to a 1st down, back to the end zone. Touchdown, Norfolk Catholic. Trevin Suckup from 13 yards out, his 12th rushing touchdown this year.
Well, there you go. It starts with a block punt, good field position. Norfolk Catholic knows what to do. Suckup, that's great blocking up front. Suckup barely touched until he gets to the end zone. And that's great teams do that. They get the opportunities, they seize them, take advantage of them. Norfolk Catholic now up, pending the extra point, possibly 11 with the extra point.
High snap, good job by the holder Kelly to get it down. It's up and good, 9:23 to go in the first half. Norfolk Catholic takes advantage of the short field. They're up 11. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do, just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
Well, Norfolk Catholic, this is the play that set him up with a short field. Braden Boyle, the blocked punt. 4 plays later, the Knights were in the end zone alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay. 14-3 now. Norfolk Catholic extending their lead. And it'll be Cedar Catholic from the 20 again, trailing by 2 scores, something that they have not dealt with really at any point this season.
Yeah, I think if you're Cedar Catholic at this point, you continue to play the game that you want to play. There's a lot of time left. You don't have to panic, come out of your game plan at this point, down 11. The key, I think, now for Cedar Catholic is you just can't afford those catastrophic plays and allow a block punt that sets up Norfolk Catholic with a short field. But only down 11, 9:23 to go in the second quarter. Plenty of time to still institute what you want to do on this offensive side of the ball.
Read option, Reifenrath keeps it. This young man can scoot. Found an opening. Nothing but Russ Hochstein Field in front of him. No flags. Touchdown. 80 yards. Braden Reifenrath.
Well, that's what I was talking about earlier. This is an explosive offense. Reifenrath is a special player and a guy that can make plays, make big plays. And here you go. We're just right around. He gets a great block there around the tackle area, and then picks him up and puts him down, runs away from that Norfolk Catholic defense. Great answer, exactly what you wanted from Hartington Cedar Catholic is an answer. You'll take it in one play, certainly, but a great job there. Reifenrath shows what kind of athlete he is on that run.
10th rushing touchdown this year for the Sioux Falls Cougar commit. Be playing some D2 football starting next year. Now Hochstein on for the extra point. Made a field goal from 27 earlier. The kick is up, and it's good. Well, that didn't take long. Cedar Catholic back within 4. It's 14-10. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
At Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, our definition of care is showing devotion to and concern towards the health of you and your family. We believe each person that walks through our doors deserves to have a primary care provider they're comfortable with, to be treated like family, and to have their health needs exceeded. Our 20 family medicine providers, located in 10 communities throughout Northeast Nebraska, offer comprehensive health care for all ages. Whether you need a yearly checkup, chronic care management, or you're under the weather, count on us for primary health care you can trust. And if you or your family require a higher level of care, our primary care providers connect you to the area's largest multi-specialty physician group, ensuring a seamless healthcare experience. Choose Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, where we don't just care for you, we care about you.
Hey folks, coming up, our halftime show brought to you in part by Insurance 365, the healthcare specialists you want to do business with, and also by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney. We'll be taking a look at top plays, also taking a look at the scores. A lot of big games around Class C2 tonight, a bracket that was shaken up last night when 5th-ranked Boone Central was upset by Ord. The Chanticleers keeping slim playoff hopes alive. If Grand Island Central Catholic loses tonight, Ord wins that district and would get in with a record of 4-5. There you see the rankings. Those will no doubt be changing next week with Boone Central's loss. But a lot of ranked on ranked matchups tonight. We'll look around the state of Nebraska scoreboard coming up at the half. Meanwhile, Norfolk Catholic, not much that time. There's that big defensive line of Cedar Catholic stepping up. Suckup got about a yard. That's it.
Well, Norfolk Catholic now trying to answer that touchdown. How about the answer by Cedar Catholic? 13 seconds between touchdowns. That Reifenrath not only made the play, he made it quickly. So only 13 seconds ticked off the clock between the two touchdowns.
Not a good sign for Cedar Catholic. No. One of their better defensive linemen, Jared Rutar, I believe, limping off the field. Correction, not Rudar, Will Steffen, the sophomore. So we'll keep our eye on that. Ryan Pick is in the game on 2nd and 9. Play action, they give it to Will Brockhouse around the edge. Boy, great open field tackle there. That could have been a huge play. The blocking was set up. Whitmire makes the stop. Still a first down after the gain of 10.
Brockhouse seems to be kind of the You talk about it in terms of pitching. He's the fastball out there, right? Maybe, or maybe the curveball, but he's so fast. I mean, he's got that athletic ability that can get out on that edge and make plays. But you're right, a great tackle.
He's like the receiver that can throw those like 97-mile-an-hour cutters nowadays.
Yeah. There you go. Now, Whitmire makes a good tackle. Whitmire's got those. We'll get a chance there. You see it in the set. The green shoes.
Yeah, you can see those.
That makes him look like he runs even faster than he does.
On first down, play action on the money. Good tackling again in the open field, though. Hunter Benson, the sophomore, bringing down Timmerman. Not much after the catch. Gains about 4.
We just feel like if you're Norfolk Catholic, we talked about it. You like to establish the run, establish the line of scrimmage. But even if the other team slows you down, Marshall's the guy that can move the ball through the air. Those short passes, the dink and dunks, and then can hit you over the top as well.
Second down and 6 from the 35-yard line back to the ground. Oh, nice cut back there. That looked like it was stopped in the backfield. Timmerman keeps it going. Solid gain, but it'll be third down.
Yeah, that's called getting something out of nothing.
Timmerman gets 3, his third carry tonight.
This is where Norfolk Catholic likes to be, though. You're third and very manageable at 3rd and 3.
They need the 41-yard line. They're at the 38. Carter Fisher split wide to the right. They keep it on the ground, though. And looks like they got it. Boy, you need 3 yards. Give it to the guy that's 215 pounds.
Yeah.
Ford moves the sticks.
Yeah, he's a big young man there. Just power football. Like, again, that's what I was just saying. The power game, but the passing game as well. They do so many things well. Puts so much stress on the defense.
1st and 10 from the 44. Handoff to the deep back goes nowhere. Great play coming up. That's Cotto again coming up from his spot as a linebacker. He is a very good defensive player. Had a couple of tackles for a loss last week.
Yeah, Cotto read that play perfectly. Like the tackle, gets low, knocks his legs out from under him. And this, again, he's down in distances. If you're Cedar Catholic, you want to keep Norfolk Catholic in, behind the chains a little bit and force them into some predictable passing situation.
Oh, good hands on the out route. That's caught. It'll be shy of first down yardage, but a great play in the open field by Kelly. Gets him about 8. It'll be 3rd and 2.
And these guys have such a good chemistry. That's pretty good ball placement, too. Right out in front of Kelly. Just has to put his hands out there and catch it. Does a good job. And 3rd down and 2. That it frustrates you a little bit. You have Norfolk Catholic at 2nd and 10. And then we mentioned that they do so many their pitch and catch and set themselves up for a very makeable 3rd down again.
Into Cedar Catholic territory from the 48-yard line on 3rd and 2. Hesitation, first down, falling across the 45 down to the 42-yard line. It's Timmerman getting 6, or rather 5, moving the sticks for the Knights.
Timmerman has played some quality football in the past here for Norfolk Catholic. He does it again here. On that play, he hesitated. He waited for that block to set up and then exploded through it. Picks up the first down, and Norfolk Catholic is still on the move.
1st and 10 now from the 43 of Cedar Catholic. On play action. Snag. What a catch in the open field by Hammond. Might have been a little in front of him. He caught up to it, though. Gains 8.
What is it about Max Hammond and circus catches?
Now that one probably won't be on the Sports Center top 10, but it was a nice catch.
Probably not. But yeah, I don't know if you go out and practice catching one-handed. I don't know.
Yeah, he had a internet-breaking highlight last week against Battle Creek. 2nd down and 2 after the solid first down gain. Double fake on the handoff, looking over the top. Coming back to it to make the play is Kelly. Great adjustment by the receiver because there was pressure on the QB. That's a gain of 25.
Well, first of all, good watch Max Hammond, number 5, coming around. He does a blitz pickup there off the fake end around and really protected his quarterback, allowed Marshall to throw that football up there to Kelly. Again, such a good combination, those two. And, boy, now you're first and goal at the 10. Clock ticking away. Got a chance to build your lead here maybe before halftime.
Knights are 2 for 2 on touchdowns, ending drives so far today, trying to make it 3 for 3. Left side, Hammond gets a couple. Sandwiched by Rutar in on the stop. Is active tonight. Got about a yard. It'll be second and goal.
And Norfolk Catholic not going to be in any hurry. Still have a timeout. And 3:21 and counting here before halftime.
Second and goal. Braden Boyle split wide to the left. Callan Marshall to the right. They're going to go. Oh, Hammond was thinking of throwing. He takes off, takes a shot. Oh, my, as he planted. Brady Hochstein, Lou, they were trying a little direct snap halfback pass. Cedar Catholic had that one well scouted, only a gain of about a yard.
Yeah, definitely going to be a Hammond throw. Hammond tucks it down and pays the price. That's what that Cedar Catholic defense is all about, is just kind of rocking your socks, knocking you backwards. Third down and about 8 yards to go, or third down and goal from the 8-yard line. We'll see if Norfolk Catholic can do anything here, maybe set up a fourth down play.
High formation behind Marshall. Pumps, wants the corner. Looking for Suckup. He's got it.
Wow.
Touchdown, Norfolk Catholic. Correction, Max Hammond making the catch out of the backfield, his second touchdown tonight.
Well, that's what they do to you. That just demoralizes you. You figure you're maybe going to hold him to a field goal opportunity. What a great throw by Marshall and Hammond. He just catches everything that's thrown to him. Anything that's near him, he's going to catch it. Good throw in that corner of the end zone. Big play for Norfolk Catholic. Another impressive drive by the Knights.
3 for 3. All 3 of their drives have ended in touchdowns this evening. And now Hammond on for the extra point. Drills it. He's got 1 on the ground, 1 through the air, and he's 3 for 3 on extra points. And it's 21-10 Norfolk Catholic. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
My name is Corby Schwers. At Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. We are not a numbers bank, we are a people bank. Everything is based on our employees and our customer base. But the personal feel and honestly the true commitment from top down from the organization believes in the communities and believes in the bank and believes in the service that we provide to our customers. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years.
Callan Marshall, 8 of 9 through the air. Just completed his 16th touchdown pass of the year to Max Hammond, his 6th touchdown reception of the year. But Lou, that's what we talk about. We've seen maybe one errant throw by Marshall tonight that was because of a blitz.
Right.
Other than that, he's been perfect.
Yeah, you got to pressure him. You got to get in his face. If you give him time, he'll tear you apart. And obviously has some really good receivers like Max Hammond around him to make plays.
And Hammond was such an underrated aspect of a football team as a kicker who never gives the other team a chance to return it. That's 4 kicks, 4 touchbacks for Hammond so far tonight.
Yeah, that's something you don't think about a lot, but it's such a factor that you don't allow the other team the kickoff returns, and so they're always starting, at their own 20-yard line. So you got 80 yards to go against a good defense. That's such an important part of this game, and why Norfolk Catholic, we've already seen him block a punt. Such a good special teams unit.
1st and 10, Cedar Catholic now. They have all 3 of their timeouts starting from the 20. Reifenrath. Oh, what a snag. One-handed grab by Cotto. That's why he's starting to get college offers.
Yeah.
That's a gain of 5. Check this out.
It's pretty good coverage. Reifenrath was able to get it to him. Wow, what a catch.
He's already tall. He's got a tall frame, athletic. Like I said, he got an offer just this week, this past Wednesday, from Midland University. I imagine more are coming.
After that catch, there's probably some coming right now.
2nd down 5. 4 receivers split wide as Cedar Catholic tries to answer the Norfolk Catholic touchdown on the sideline. Caught and out of bounds. That's Matthew Lecker. That's his first reception of the season. Picked a good time for it. Gets to the 30, and that will be enough to move the sticks.
The Trojans pick up the first down. Minute 58 to go. You've got 3 timeouts to work with. So you've got time here to move into position and try to put points on the board.
4 split wide again. 1st and 10 from the 30. Clock stopped as Lecker got out of bounds. Pressure. Quick out route. It's Lecker again. Well, they're not afraid to go to the young man. And he had not recorded a catch prior to tonight. Gets 5, gets out of bounds again, stops the clock with 1:54 to go.
Yeah, they're just kind of slowly moving the ball down the field with the short passes. And nothing wrong with that. You get the ball out of bounds, you stop the clock.
If you're wondering, for Cedar Catholic, Will Steffen still trying to get loose on the sideline. He limped off the field earlier, the sophomore lineman. Now Reifenrath going to take off. Breaking tackles. It's hard to do against Norfolk Catholic. This young man is quite the athlete. Reifenrath across the 40 to the 42 gets the first down on a gain of 7.
Yeah, he is a good player. Just kind of steps through that defense, picks up a big first down, and Trojans, again, there's time. They're moving the football.
Clock ticking. You've got 3 receivers split to the right. Cotto by himself, or rather 3 to the left. Cotto by himself to the right. Reifenrath looking left. Checks down. Good coverage downfield. There's Whitmire. You see it all the time. He always, it seems like, makes the first guy miss. Timeout called by Cedar Catholic as Whitmire gets to the 48-yard line. Got about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. But again, this young man's so hard to bring down in space.
They go through the progressions and then dump it down to Whitmire, and that's a good guy to go to. Because you're right, Eric. He's a guy that can make plays, make guys miss, pick up those extra yards. And now with the timeout here just to stop the clock, and Cedar Catholic still on their side of the field. But again, with minute 22, 2 timeouts, you've got time if you play your cards right, and so far they've been doing that, just kind of matriculating the ball down the field, picking up some first downs along the way.
How about, we talked about Callan Marshall. How about Braden Reifenrath? Perfect. 7 of 7. A lot of 7s for 77 yards. And got that to Whitmire. Just Whitmire's 5th reception this season. With his ability, I imagine that's a wrinkle that will get added more and more to Cedar Catholic's offense as they work into the postseason.
Yeah, absolutely. You get your playmakers the ball where they can make plays, and Whitmire, without a doubt, is a playmaker. So yeah, I'm guessing he'll be seeing some passes, much like we just saw, those check downs, and probably some that aren't check downs. Just get him the ball out in space.
All right, 2nd down, 4 out of the timeout. Cedar Catholic with 2 to go from their own 48-yard line. Oh, that's a lateral. That ball went backwards, and Cedar Catholic didn't go after it. It's still loose. Who's got it? Boy, that was a mistake. Hunter Benson just kind of let that one go. That ball went backwards.
Yeah, Benson thought that was an incomplete pass, but we had a pretty good viewpoint of it up here. Definitely went backwards and would be a live ball.
It is Norfolk Catholic football.
Wow.
Huge turnover. I believe it was Oliver Daniel who came up with it. But take a look, clearly a backward pass, and Benson doesn't go after it.
Yeah, again, Benson just thought it was an incomplete pass, but that is basically a backward pass, which is a live ball. And that's potentially a catastrophic mistake there for Cedar Catholic if Norfolk Catholic is able to put more points on the board.
Another short field for Norfolk Catholic. 2 timeouts and a big opportunity here. Timmerman in motion. Marshall gets it to Timmerman. Stays in bounds. Did not get out. He cut back to the inside. And the clock will keep rolling after that gain of about 5.
Yeah, I got to think down in distance and clock right now. Should have gotten the ball out of bounds to stop it.
Inside of a minute, they go on the ground. Up the middle, Suckup upended. Gets first down yardage. Down to the 25-yard line. 9-yard gain for the 180-pound senior.
Well, Knights still have a couple of timeouts to work with and great field position. They too on the board.
And a very good kicker. Near side, caught, still in bounds. Ball came out. I believe he was down. Hayden Kelly, the receiver, across the 20 to the 19-yard line on a gain of 6.
Yeah, he makes the catch there, gets the contact. Yeah, he made a play toward the goal line. That's probably a fumble, but it went out of bounds, so the Knights keep possession of the ball.
It'll be second down at about 4 as the Knights burn a timeout here, 21-10. They have the lead, but, Lou, again, you don't have to be necessarily as conservative with the time as you want because you're kind of in the driver's seat, up 11. And again, Max Hammond, 3 of 4 on field goals this year, and he was hitting from 45 yards in pregame.
Yeah, that's such a weapon, I mean, I'm sure that's something that's being talked about here. With 31 seconds, you got 1 timeout. Is to, they're going to try to score a touchdown here, but if you don't, keep it in field goal range here and allow Hammond to tack on points with his leg. He's already got a touchdown run and a touchdown catch in this ball game, so why not add a field goal to it if you have that opportunity?
Saw Jeff Beller there, the head coach, winningest coach in Nebraska history, 414 wins to just 77 losses and 11 state championships.
That's ridiculous.
Second down 4. Marshall looking near side, got past the outstretched arm with a little bit of room. Out of bounds goes Timmerman. Boy, that was almost a great defensive play, but Timmerman on the back end, able to get inside the 15 down to about the 12 and gets a first down.
Yeah, I think that was that Ruchar, number 56, that put his hand out there. And from where we're at, it almost looked like he had a chance to catch that ball just out of his grasp. That could have been a big turnaround for Cedar Catholic. Instead, Norfolk Catholic picks up a first down and definitely in field goal range now.
And they get to save the timeout. They still have 1 left with 20 seconds. Well, do they take a shot to the end zone or just try to center it? They're going to go to the air. Quick hitter, trying to reverse field. Breaking tackles, spinning forward is Hammond.
They need a timeout.
Inside the 10. Now they'll call timeout. With 9 seconds to go, as Hammond was able to get down to about the 5-yard line. So from there, it'd be about a 22, 23-yard field goal?
Yeah, from the 11 would be about 28 yards, because generally you tack on about 17.
Yep. So I think he's marked at the 5.
Oh,
right?
At the 5, yeah. Or just outside the 5, about
we're
5 or 6.
Away.
Yeah. That's a weird angle, and I'm half blind anyway.
It's hard to tell from up here. But yeah, so he's at the 5.
So yeah, that'd be about 23. Definitely makeable for Hammond. And I thought maybe, they did put some more time on there because Coach Beller was out on the field calling for a timeout, and at least 3 seconds ran off the clock, and so the officials do a good job to catch that and put those 3 seconds back on. But now, if you're going to run a play, you're going to have to think end zone here.
Yeah, there is time. I mean, if you do throw one to the end zone,
right,
that you wouldn't have time to get one off. So it is the offense that breaks the huddle. So whatever they do here, it's got to go to the end zone. From the 5. Well, they got time to maybe do that again.
Yeah, that only ran 3 seconds as a quick pass. Tried and catch a slant into the end zone and goes incomplete. It's a good job by Marshall that no one but his receiver really had any chance to catch that football. Third down now from the 5, just outside the 5-yard. So probably be the last play before a field goal opportunity unless Norfolk Catholic scores.
That was Matthew as they try to get it to Timmerman. All right, third down from the 5. They can get a first down. They're not really looking for that here. End zone, one-on-one, incomplete. Lecker with great coverage on the edge again, that time trying to get it to Hammond, who got his hands on it. But now the field goal unit comes out.
Yeah, pretty good coverage. You're right, Hammond had a chance to catch that football. Let's see this again. That's pretty good coverage that time by Lecker, and now you got a chance here just to add to the lead. You'll take 3 points.
This will be a 22-yarder for Max Hammond. 3 for 4 on field goals. Hit one from 40-plus against Battle Creek last week. Kick is up and drills it. And Norfolk Catholic goes 4 for 4. All of their drives end in scores. They end the first half with a 22-yard field goal and lead 24-10 at the break. Halftime show coming up. You're watching NCN.
At Woodhouse Ford, we make car buying simple. Whether you're looking for a spacious SUV or a powerful truck, let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you into your next vehicle. Take advantage of current offers going on now. Shop online or in-store at one of our 3 convenient locations in Blair, Omaha, and Plattsmouth. Shop with confidence at Woodhouse Ford.
So this yellow jacket, it basically...
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
NCN Sports is brought to you by USafe Pharmacy, where their mission is your family's health. And by See the Trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the Trainer, with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
How liberal is Dan?
Halftime at Russ Hochstein Field, 24-10, Norfolk Catholic with the lead. Well, let's talk about Central Nebraska, shall we? The Kearney Sportsplex, we've been talking about it all year. Owned by the city of Kearney, they're going to be opening next spring. A lot of great stuff coming up. And, we got basketball season, believe it or not, like right around the corner. We're like 6 weeks away from basketball season. You got the youth basketball tournaments coming up. This is going to be a place that hosts a lot of basketball, volleyball tournaments. 59,000 square foot hardwood gym. They can do wrestling as well, 20-plus wrestling mats. Youth sports so big right now, these big youth tournaments that bring in kids from all different states sometimes. Kearney Sportsplex is going to be the center of it all.
Well, I can't wait till next spring. We need to get them going on that quicker because I keep hearing about it week after week. I want to head out to Kearney and see this thing and maybe play some basketball, some pickleball. How about square dancing? They do that there?
Might as well. They'll have the room for it in a 59,000 square foot gym. They'll have the ability to host single-day events, multi-day, regional tournaments, equipped to meet the demand of Nebraska sports fans and athletes by offering an exceptional facility and a professional team. Can't wait to see it coming spring of 2025. Back after this, you're watching News Channel Nebraska.
How liberal is Dan Osborne? Get this, you worked for your Social Security, but Osborne would give those benefits away to illegal immigrants. It's a slap in the face to seniors. Social Security benefits for illegals? Dan Osborne is so far left, he's not right for Nebraska. Deb Fisher fights for us. She stood with Trump to secure our border and protect Social Security. President Trump endorsed. Deb Fisher for Senate.
I'm Deb Fisher, and I approve this message.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures. Out-of-this-world shopping. Star-studded evenings. And award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Heine Electric and Irrigation of Hardington and Vermilion, your ag partner when it comes to pivots, pumps, wells, grain bins, or earth moving. And by Security Bank, my kind of bank with locations in Hardington, Allen, Coleridge, Laurel, and Osmond. Member FDIC.
For over 50 years, Plumbing and Electric in Hardington has been a trusted name in land tiling, helping farmers maximize their crop yields. Our expert team understands the land and how to enhance its productivity. With our precision tiling services, you'll see improved drainage and healthier crops season after season. Trust the experience that comes with decades of dedication for your success. Choose Plumbing and Electric, Hardington, for proven results.
At Faith Regional Physician Services, ensuring our patients receive high-quality care in a location that is convenient for them is at the heart of all that we do, which is why we couldn't be prouder to have expanded our service offerings by adding 2 ear, nose, and throat experts to our world-class team of providers. If you or your child are dealing with painful ear infections, troublesome ringing in your ears, agonizing throat soreness, or other ear, nose, and throat or head, speech, and sleep conditions, turn to Dr. Justin Oltman and Dr. Eric Roy for relief. Our 2 ear, nose, and throat specialists believe in a patient-focused approach to care and offer advanced technology paired with their training and expertise for the best possible outcomes. Don't let earaches, sinus infections, allergies, or difficulty swallowing control your life. Our physicians can help you find freedom from pain and discomfort using both surgical and non-surgical techniques. Faith Regional Physician Services. Your relief starts here.
Halftime here at Russ Hochstein Field. Bit of a chilly night. Actually feels like football weather for once, which is kind of nice. 24-10, Norfolk Catholic with the lead at the half alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay. Lou, Norfolk Catholic perfect on their drives. All 4 have ended in scores. Cedar Catholic, meanwhile, a blocked punt and a turnover. That's really the difference. Both of those leading to 10 points for Norfolk Catholic in the first half. As we take a look at our first half highlights, Cedar Catholic starting first with a kick through for Bodie Hochstein from 27 yards out. But Lou, Norfolk Catholic's offense, They've been humming early on. They are balanced. 100 yards on the ground, 106 yards through the air, and Max Hammond is doing a little bit of everything in his first half.
Yeah, Max Hammond has done all kinds of things. He's got a touchdown run. You just saw it there. He's also, we'll see it here in a little bit, but got a touchdown pass. And there's the block kick. That's such a big play. Boyle gets that kick. That's such a, those plays make such a difference in games like this because you set up that offense in that short field, and we'll see here what they do with it. Probably another touchdown. That's what they do with it. Suck up 13-yard run there to give Norfolk Catholic the 14-3 lead.
Yeah, I'd say Trevin Suckup is feeling okay. Coach Beller talked about maybe getting some reps. They were kind of keeping an eye on him in pregame after not playing last week. This is why if you're Cedar Catholic, no matter how far down you are, you feel like you're in it. Braden Reifenrath, 80-yard touchdown run. And Lou, his ability, boy, I feel like they're going to kind of lean on him fairly heavily here in the second half, both on the ground and through the air.
He looked like he was running in the Olympics there. He's a fast dude there. There's a good pass, good pitch and catch. And I don't know what it is about Max Hammond, but I think he's got some stickum on those gloves because he catches everything. Here's another big play. That's a backward pass, which is a live ball when it hits the ground, and Hartington Cedar Catholic did not react to it right away. And Norfolk Catholic ends up getting the recovery, and then Max Hammond, he scored 18 of the 24 points in that first half, did Max Hammond. Gets the field goal, 22-yard field goal to end it, and a 24-10 lead for Norfolk Catholic here at halftime.
Norfolk Catholic, 206 yards of offense. Cedar Catholic, 185 yards of offense. Reifenrath was perfect through the air, 7 of 7 for 74 yards, but the block, punt, and the fumble making a huge difference in this game. When we come back, we'll take a look around Class C2. You're watching the halftime show on NCN.
It's Jeep Adventure Days at Woodhouse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Browse our full lineup of new Jeeps like the capable and confident Jeep Compass. And take advantage of our current offers going on right now. Visit one of our 2 convenient locations in Blair or Bellevue today. Serving our customers since 1991. Woodhouse is your trusted Jeep dealer.
There are many details that can set your dream apart from anyone else's. But what sets the banks you are considering apart from each other? At Madison County Bank, what sets us apart from other lenders is flexibility. We offer a wide variety of loans, and we pride ourselves on providing lending options for commercial, residential, agriculture, and even unique properties that make your dreams a reality. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
At Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, our definition of care is showing devotion to and concern towards the health of you and your family. We believe each person that walks through our doors deserves to have a primary care provider they're comfortable with, to be treated like family, and to have their health needs exceeded. Our 20 family medicine providers, located in 10 communities throughout Northeast Nebraska, offer comprehensive health care for all ages. Whether you need a yearly checkup, chronic care management, or you're under the weather, count on us for primary health care you can trust. And if you or your family require a higher level of care, our primary care providers connect you to the area's largest multi-specialty physician group, ensuring a seamless healthcare experience. Choose Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, where we don't just care for you, we care about you.
Hi, I'm Eric Hamus, Ag Loan Officer at the Bank of Hartington and a Northeast Nebraska beef producer. At the Bank of Hartington, we strive to build relationships based on trust and service that last generations. We work with our clients to develop financial plans that help them meet their goals. We know that for our farmers, it is much more than a job, it's a way of life. How do we know? Because we are farmers and we are living it too.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
One thing about working, we've always had employers that took care of all the health care for us. Navigating that was kind of scary, unknown.
We tried to do it on our own, but weren't too confident with, was this really what we should be doing? Sarah is a very welcoming, warm person, and we really enjoy working with her. We laugh, we giggle.
She presented several scenarios, kind of took over where the employer left off.
See, it's all on who you can trust. Right, hon?
Yes, dear.
When the game wraps up, or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit Lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Band playing, sounding good here on a Friday night, final Friday of the regular season. 24-10, Norfolk Catholic with the lead over Cedar Catholic. A lot of scoreboard watching going on around the state. Let's take a look at our top 10. Now this top 10, this is not PowerPoints, this is the NCN rankings, and they will be very different once we get to next week. Again, Boone Central losing last night to Ord, so they're 6-3, not 6-2, but a lot of games involving matchups between playoff opponents. Bishop Neumann is looking very good right now. They're up 27-7 on Raymond Central. That is at the half. Kearney Catholic and Valentine both playing tonight in a game that could end up being a rematch in the first round next week. Valentine with the lead, 6-0 at the break. The Badgers have been very impressive this year. Donovan Trumbull with the lead at the half on Wood River. That's 16-13. Oakland Craig bouncing back very nicely. They've got a 29-0 lead over West Point Beamer. They're just now starting the third quarter. And another game involving a couple of 4-4 teams that, maybe that won't be playoff teams, could affect, power points. Archbishop Bergen up on Arlington at the half, 7-0. One score I have not seen is a score involving Norfolk Catholic's potential first-round opponent. Lincoln Lutheran could get into the playoffs at 3-6. Their strength of schedule has been so crazy this year. They're playing the Malcolm Clippers tonight, a game that I would say, despite Lincoln Lutheran's record at 3-5 coming into tonight, probably a little bit closer, more of a toss-up than you might imagine. Don't have a scoring update on that one. If we find out, we will pass that along to you. But Lou, Boone Central has showed it. Ord showed it last night with a win over Boone Central. Cedar Catholic with their victory over Battle Creek earlier this year. Bishop Neumann hanging with Norfolk Catholic. I know the Knights are playing well tonight. They'll have won 35 in a row if they win tonight, but I think there are teams that have seen the Knights already that want another crack at them.
Yeah, you go all the way back to the very first game. Bishop Neumann played Norfolk Catholic. If you look at the stats in that ball game, Bishop Neumann actually had more yards than Norfolk Catholic. Now, granted, teams get better, but I like that Bishop Neumann team. I think that's a team that could win a state championship. You also look around and see which one of these teams could get hot in the playoffs. Certainly, you think Battle Creek and Oakland Craig are very talented teams. Maybe Malcolm, a team like that could get hot. I go back to 2013 when Donovan Trumbull. I think everybody overlooked them. They had a great year the year before, but everybody said, yeah, but, and they just ran roughshod over everybody and won a state championship. That can happen. I don't know that it's going to happen this year. That's a good football team. I think it's Norfolk Catholic's to lose right now. I think they've looked like the best team, and they've beaten just about everybody. Still got to take care of Cedar Catholic tonight. Cedar Catholic could come back and win this thing, but if they hold on, you look at the teams they've beaten. I mean, that's kind of the who's list, right?
A lot of them are on the screen right now. That's why, win or lose, Norfolk Catholic has already clinched the top seed in Class C2. They will be the 1 seed whether they win or lose this evening. Cedar Catholic could potentially be the 2 seed if they come back and win. Would be looking at probably a home game if they lose, but closer to the middle of the pack if they can't come back and win. 24-10, Norfolk Catholic on top. Second half coming up. You've been watching the halftime show on News Channel Nebraska.
Let's get moving, Nebraska. Show us how you stay healthy and you could really make a difference. Capture these moments, whether it's a walk in the park, playing with your kids or pets, biking or swimming, or even cooking a healthy meal, and share them with us. Each week, one lucky winner will choose a school to receive a $500 donation from Medica. Join the fun and make a difference. Submit today at newschannelnebraska.com and your school could win $500. Stretch Across Nebraska, presented by Medica with News Channel Nebraska.
At USAFE Pharmacy in Norfolk, we're more than just your local Health Mart pharmacy. We're your neighbors. We are family owned and operated and pride ourselves on offering over-the-counter products, prescription medications, and medical supplies dedicated to your health. With unbeatable customer service, our knowledgeable staff is here to take care of you, ensuring you get exactly what you need to feel better. We are located on Benjamin Avenue and open 7 days a week and have home delivery and mail-out service available. At USAFE Pharmacy in Norfolk, our only mission is your family's health.
Getting set for the start of the second half here at Russ Hookstein Field. Boy, another big part of Norfolk Catholic getting those points before the half. They're going to start the second half with the ball. Lou, another touchdown. All of a sudden, you're looking at a 21-point game. This is a big drive for Cedar Catholic defensively.
Well, you hear that all the time. You know, the first drive of the third quarter is so important. This one really is because you know, this drive kind of dictates how the rest of this game goes. If Norfolk Catholic scores, then you got a mountain to climb. And if you stop them here, get the ball back, you got a chance to really climb back in this game.
Out across the 25 to the 30-yard line comes Nathan Timmerman. So Norfolk Catholic will have it 1st and 10. Callan Marshall, 13 of 16 passing, 106 yards. And a touchdown. The leading rusher in the first half, Trevin Suckup, carried it 10 times for 48 yards and a 13-yard touchdown reception. Max Hammond, 5 receptions, 43 yards and a touchdown. He also has a touchdown on the ground this evening.
Field goal and 3 extra points.
So 1st and 10 from the 30. The number 1 team in the state, winners of 34 in a row, start the second half with a gain of about 4. And Suckup shows you that strength, able to split 2 defenders, extend the play. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I'd love to see the time of possession. We don't have those stats available to us here, but Norfolk Catholic controlled the ball a big chunk of that. And when Cedar Catholic's touchdown was that really nice 80-yard run by Riefenrath. And other than that, they didn't really have any long drives. Norfolk Catholic has a couple timely drives in that first half.
Going up the middle, not much there. Yeah, in fact, you take away that 80-yard Riefenrath touchdown run. Cedar Catholic held to 31 yards outside of that play, so they got to get the run game going in the second half. Timmerman not able to run for much there. It'll be 3rd and about 5.
And this is kind of an important play, too. This is an area where Cedar Catholic really struggled. Norfolk Catholic 5 of 7 on 3rd downs in that first half and 1 for 1 on 4th down.
Low snap. Marshall able to get it out still. Good presence of mind by the quarterback to complete the pass after the errant snap. Gets it out to Timmerman. Gets 7 and a first down.
Yeah, near disaster. Timmerman had a lot of space to work with, but he makes guys miss. He broke a couple tackles there and picks up a first down. That's a great individual effort by Timmerman to pick up that first down.
Gets a gain of 8. Timmerman's 4th reception this evening. 1st and 10 now from about the 43-yard line. They do the direct snap to Hammond, shakes off defenders and gets first down yardage into Cedar Catholic territory. at the 45-yard line. Gain of 12 and a first down.
They just run that Wildcat. Another first down for Norfolk Catholic. Gotta love the big guys up front, though. Leighton Burbach, Brendan Flood, Owen Snodgrass, Cale Putney, Sean Clinch for that Norfolk Catholic offensive line. They have done a great job opening holes for those running backs.
First and 10 from the 45. Hand off to the deep back. That's Timmerman powering forward for first down yardage. Back-to-back first down runs for the Knights, and they're cooking in Trojan territory.
Now, Cedar Catholic has not been able to slow this offense down. And as we mentioned now, I mean, not only are you trying to go up 3 scores, you're also kind of taking some time off the clock with this drive, so that limits the number of possessions, if you're able to continue to do this, that Cedar Catholic will have.
Good snag of the low pass after another dropped snap. Hammond, the timing of the play messed up a little bit. A little slow to get up there for Norfolk Catholic. Braden Burbach stays on the field. No, now he will come off after the gain of 2.
He was trying to wave. He was like, I'm okay. And then now, no, you got to come out.
That reception by Hammond, his 6th of the night, 26th of the season. He split wide to the top of your screen. On second down and 8 from the 32. On play action, over the top, incomplete. Boy, got a couple of hands on it. That was a tough catch to make. And it'll be third down as they were trying to get it to Gage Yostin out of the backfield.
Marshall's at his best usually when he's rolling and rolling to his right.
Well, that's a good pass. That's a tough one to catch, a perfectly placed ball.
Yeah. Marshall is such an accurate passer, and like I said, I think he's at his best rolling out. He can make plays very well throwing on the run.
Big third down here, 3rd and 8 from the 32-yard line. Splitting out of the backfield is Hammond. They'll go with a draw play. Cedar Catholic ready for it. Not able to break through the line. A great play to finish it off by Easton Hookstein, the sophomore. And it'll be 4th down after a loss of 2.
That's a big stop there for Cedar Catholic. We'll see what Norfolk Catholic elects to do. You're not going to gain much field position punting.
Yeah, they're at the 35-yard line.
Going to try a field goal.
Well, they've got the field goal unit out there.
Wow.
Well, let's see what kind of leg the young man's got. If good, this one would be from 52.
Wow. Yeah, Hammond's got a great leg. We'll see. It's tough to be accurate from this distance, even with a good leg.
Little wind to speak of right now. Don't think he's got the distance. No good. And for the first time tonight, Cedar Catholic's defense gets a stop. It's a good move, though, because high school rules, you essentially gain yardage. Cedar Catholic will have it from the 20, which is about where they would have had it anyway had you punted.
Yeah, you basically had a couple choices. You go for it or you could try the field goal. Now Hammond shows he's got a great leg. That's good from 42, maybe 43 or 44, not quite 52. But he shows that he's a guy that can make field goals from distance. That had the accuracy, just not the distance.
Can Cedar Catholic take advantage? Their offense moved the ball well. Mishaps were the difference. 185 yards of offense in the first half. On a Norfolk Catholic defense not used to giving up that kind of yardage over 2 quarters. Whitmire dancing through defenders, bowling forward. You know, the young man knows the power there, gets 6. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, really good, strong run by Whitmire. It's a great stop by Cedar Catholic now. As we're ticking away here in the 3rd quarter, you'd love to get some points here on this drive and pull within 1 score.
Norfolk Catholic's defense swarming Whitmire, not able to break away, no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 4. That interior line of Norfolk Catholic doing the job again. Sam Johnson, among others, and on the stop, Johnson, the big 295-pounder among the leaders and tacklers for them this season. They gave Whitmire a yard, so it'll be 3rd and 3. Whitmire just 8 carries tonight for 34 yards. He was 129 shy of 1,000 coming into tonight. Movement up front. First penalty of the night on Cedar Catholic comes at a terrible time.
Because you really, 3rd and 3, I think both these teams would feel comfortable. You're going to see the movement here on the right side of the offensive line there, and the guard just jumped a little bit there, moved, but you feel like, I think both teams feel pretty comfortable in that 3rd and 3 situation. Now 3rd and 8, a little bit different. We'll see if Cedar Catholic can pick this up. This would be a big stop for Norfolk Catholic if they're unable to.
2-yard line. Reifenrath on play action. Rolling out. Need somebody to get open, almost intercepted. Only guy past the sticks was Graham Potts, the junior. Couldn't get it to him, and now Cedar Catholic will likely have to punt it away here. First incompletion of the game.
Now Reifenrath there rolling to his right. That's a tough throw across your body. Timmerman's out there. It's a good thing that ball was short because that would have been picked otherwise. Good stop by Norfolk Catholic defensively. Should get good field position now. And that puts pressure on Cedar Catholic's defense to keep Norfolk Catholic out of that end zone again.
Mike Akato on to punt it away. He had a great night punting the football against Battle Creek. Flipped the field so many times. This one takes a Cedar Catholic bounce out across midfield, out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Norfolk Catholic. Pretty good field position there. After a solid punt, 34 yards, no return, and now Norfolk Catholic has it 1st and 10.
The Trojans got their stop, their first real stop of the game against Norfolk Catholic, but unable to move the football. Now just, again, puts pressure on the defense because Norfolk Catholic's been able to eat a lot of clock. And that, again, limits the number of possessions you have, so you got to be pretty efficient offensively to come back.
Timmerman sprinting, has a hole, 1st down and more, breaks a tackle into Cedar Catholic territory, off the hesitation, buys extra yards, inside the 25, on a gain of 34.
It's definitely a big play. And Timmerman, I mean, again, nothing real fancy there, just great blocking at the point of attack. Timmerman knows what to do with it. Norfolk Catholic setting themselves up again for a scoring opportunity.
1st and 10 from the Cedar Catholic 22, just past the halfway mark of the 3rd quarter. The Knights trying to win their 35th straight game. Suckup has a hole off the right side. Good solid gain on 1st down. Across the 20. Down to the 17, it'll be 2nd and 5.
Gotta love that I formation. Big old Gage Yostin, number 6 there. You see him in the right side of the picture. He's the fullback. He threw a nice block there that allowed Suckup to get extra yards. Great block from the fullback, and that really helps that running game go.
That's a 215-pound fullback that can run, by the way. 2nd and 5, mishandled. They were trying to direct snap to Hammond, and Cedar Catholic smothers it, a loss of 6. Jared Rutar finishes off the play among others. And it'll be 3rd down and about 8 for Norfolk Catholic.
Yeah, now it's Catholic with the Norfolk Catholic rather with the mistake that really takes them out of. That you were set up there with it would have been 3rd and short if you get anything going there. Instead, now 3rd down and 8. But one thing that they've been able to do this ball game is Marshall has been able to convert on these situations.
3rd and 8 from the 21. Marshall looking left into traffic, incomplete. Well, that got to Timmerman. That ball was in a good spot. Good coverage. Whitmire was over there. And it'll be 4th down.
May see another field goal attempt here. It would be a little bit more makeable than the 52-yard. It'd be about, about 38?
Yeah, about 38, 39 yards from here.
And that last kick he had would have been good from 40.
It will be Hamadan to attempt one from, call it 37 yards. Low snap, good hold, plenty of leg on this one, and it is right down Broadway.
Wow.
4:04 to go, third quarter. 37-yard field goal extends Norfolk Catholic's lead to 27-10. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Heine Electric and Irrigation can help you with several services. Wells and pumps. They have well drillers registered in Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa with contractors who can install your line and pumps. Suck-up Grain Service. Technicians can frame, pour, build, and service your suck-up grain bins and grain handling equipment. Center Pivot Service. With their Valmont trained and certified technicians, they provide top-notch service, and they have the equipment for earth moving and clearing. Heine Electric and Irrigation, Hardington and Vermilion.
Life can move at a pretty fast pace here in Nebraska. From lights on to lights out, there's no stopping our work ethic. That's why at Nebraska Public Power District, we take pride in keeping you going. Pride in knowing that your power grid is consistently ranked one of the nation's most reliable and resilient. We take on the challenges 24/7 because electricity is the lifeblood of your day, and powering your day is what motivates us to do our very best. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
4:04 to go, third quarter. 37-yard field goal by Max Hammond, his fourth made field goal this season. And extends Norfolk Catholic's lead now 27-10. Alongside Lucif Grom, Eric McKay. Shout out, by the way, Hayden Kelly, the holder.
Yeah.
On that. That snap basically rolled to him. Did a great job to get that in position for Hammond to drill it.
Yeah, the holders, they're kind of unsung heroes sometimes, and that was a great job by Kelly just to get that one down and give his kicker a chance to make the kick, and of course Hammond nailed it. But if you don't have a good holder, the kickers get the blame a lot of times when they miss and credit when they make it, but certainly Hayden Kelly's hold there was instrumental in that kick.
Cedar Catholic can't afford a lot more empty drives here. This play got him 80 yards last time. This time gets him about 3. Reifenrath brought down on first down. Play made by Yostin, and it'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, Reifenrath and Whitmire, those are both really good players out there. Norfolk Catholic does a good job. There was just an option play, and nothing doing there. Got about 3.
Well, 2nd down and 7. Whitmire with a head of steam into the pile. Can't move it forward, though. Minimal gain. It'll be 3rd down. Whole bunch of Norfolk Catholic Knights in there, but Yostin again finishing the play off. And it'll be 3rd down and about 4 after that gain of 3.
I talked about Yostin at that fullback spot. He's a really good inside linebacker. One of the leading tacklers on the team.
Looks like there was a flag on the play.
Yep, looks like it.
On Cedar Catholic, so that marches them back 10 yards. Moving the wrong direction. Down 17 against the number 1 team in the state.
Well, one reason that field goal was big is that creates now a 3-score situation for Cedar Catholic. And boy, you just can't have these sort of mistakes against this Norfolk Catholic defense if you're going to come back.
So 2nd down and call it 14 from the 16-yard line. Whitmire in motion. Reifenrath pressured, able to escape. Gets the pass off and it's caught. Breaking the tackle is Arns, getting the first down. How about Braden Reifenrath's ability to extend that play? Keaton Arns, first reception tonight. Gets to the 36 on a gain of 20.
Yeah, Reifenrath does an excellent job here just to keep this play alive. Avoids the sack, gets away from the defender, and then does a great job. Keep your head downfield. You find Arns for the completion, a much-needed completion, and a big first down here for the Trojans.
Second longest pass play for Cedar Catholic this evening. First and 10 from their own 36. Reifenrath back to the air. Swings it. Whitmire out of the backfield, knocked out of bounds. Minimal gain. That was Aiden Core applying the hit. Gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, I'd say at this point, as we're getting late in the third quarter, kind of an imperative drive, I think, for the Trojans. If you have designs on coming back and winning this thing, this is a drive you're going to have to put some points on the board.
Call it 2nd down and 7. They've got the ball marked at the 39-yard line. They need the 46. Double tight set. The deep back is Whitmire. Trying to find a cutback lane, but Norfolk Catholic shutting the door on it. Sam Johnson, among others, in on the stop, got about a yard. That's it. They'll give him across the 40 to the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5.
The defensive line has done a great job. Burbach, Johnson, Reisinger, Clinch, they've all really won their war there at the line of scrimmage, and you've seen now another 3rd down situation for Cedar Catholic with, again, a really important drive, I think. If you're going to come back and win this thing, points are pretty important right now as we get late in the third quarter.
3rd and 5. Reifenrath over the middle. Great job to haul that in. Boy, wow. Cotto knew he was going to get decked. Yeah. Gets the first down on a gain of 9.
Yeah, Cotto, I'm sure, heard some footsteps coming. But that's again, you take that, you take the pounding there, you catch the football. You're going to get hit anyway. Even if you don't catch it, you're going to get hit. You might as well catch it. Cotto does a great job to take that shot and make a sure catch.
That was Hayden Kelly right to the kidneys there. Right at midfield, 1st and 10 for Cedar Catholic. Whitmire. Correction around the outside. That's Cotto getting some yardage. Good play there by Micah Cotto, the freshman. 2nd leading rusher on the team, had 431 yards coming into tonight. Adds 9 to his total there.
Yeah, this is a situation 2nd and 1. We've seen Norfolk Catholic do it a lot. See if there's any play action sort of thing here on this down and distance.
Well, you got the quarterback to do it, that's for sure. Reifenrath. Hands off instead to the fullback and moves the sticks. About a yard, but that's it. That's all they needed.
Yeah, get that first down. Belly the fullback and first down.
Brady Hochstein's first carry. 194 rushing yards on the season coming into tonight. 1st and 10, Cedar Catholic now from the Norfolk Catholic 40. Final minute, third quarter. Two receivers split wide. On play action, Reifenrath. Surveying, looking, firing, coming back for it. Oh my goodness, almost a great play by Keaton Arns. Coverage by, I think that was Aiden Core, Hayden Kelly over there as well. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Arns coming back for the football. Almost made a heck of a catch. There's Reifenrath again, just extending the play. He's tough to track down.
Reifenrath is about as good at extending plays as a quarterback as we've seen this year.
Yeah, he runs sideline to sideline about as good as any quarterback you're ever going to find.
2nd and 10 from the 40. In motion is Arns. And we got a flag. Didn't get the play off in time. So 2nd and 10, about to become 2nd and 15. Cedar Catholic did not have a penalty in the first half. This quarter, 3 for 20 yards.
Yeah, that's a 5-yard penalty, but boy, you just don't want to be, when you're playing an opponent like Norfolk Catholic, you just can't be behind the chains too many times. Cedar Catholic's doing a nice job on this drive, but you don't want to derail it with mental errors.
2nd and 15. By the way, Will Steffen has not returned to the game for Cedar Catholic. Their starting right tackle and a big player on defense has not played since the first quarter. 2nd and 15 out of the backfield. Hochstein getting nothing. Here comes the Cavalry to finish it off. It's going to go for a loss on the play. Looked like Aiden Core applied the first hit. And Norfolk Catholic finished it off from there. That's a loss of 2 that takes us to the end of the third quarter. Norfolk Catholic looking for win 35 in a row. They're up 17. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
At Security Bank, we believe that growing a strong community starts here. We're committed to more than just financial services. We're committed to you. Whether you're planting seed for the next big crop or building a family legacy, we're here to help you grow. From operating loans to community events, we're more than a bank. We're your neighbors, your partners, and your biggest supporters. Security Bank, located in Laurel, Allen, Osmond, Hardington, and Coleridge. My kind of bank, proudly serving your community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are here, in the field, on your farm, in your community. For over 90 years, we've been serving you, our customers, our owners. October is National Co-op Month. This year, we're honoring our cooperatives past and looking forward to our future. The future is cooperative. The future is Farmers' Pride.
(27-10), Norfolk Catholic with the lead. As we start the fourth quarter alongside Lou Seifger, I'm Eric McKay. Cedar Catholic, they've moved the ball pretty well tonight, but they've got a 3rd and 17 here. They're lost down tonight.
Yeah, this is definitely out of their wheelhouse. I think you try to maybe get the ball to Whitmire or somebody out in space and see what he can do, maybe set up a makeable 4th down.
Reifenrath. Flushed on the sprint, needs somewhere to throw. Just going to have to tuck it, shoved out of bounds, no gain. Great coverage downfield. Aiden Core shoving him out of bounds, no gain. It'll be 4th down and long. And now what do you do if you're Cedar Catholic? You want to go for it. Yeah. You're down 17, but you're 17 yards to get a 1st down.
And if you don't get it, then you give Norfolk Catholic pretty good field position, so you're kind of between a rock and a hard place. You see the replay. Great coverage downfield. Guys like Timmerman and Kelly down there and Hammond all out there doing a great job in that coverage. So, yeah, that looks like they're going to go for it. And 4th and 16, that's a very tough pickup.
From the 47-yard line, Reifenrath over the top, playing in traffic, incomplete. Trying to get it to Arns. There were 3 Knights in the area. Broken up by Trevin Suckup, and the Knights get the stop defensively.
That wasn't a bad pass.
No.
That was a good pass. And Arns had a chance, but yeah, that was just blanket coverage by Norfolk Catholic. It would have been a very difficult catch, but a pretty good throw. But look at that, 3 Knight defenders. That makes it very tough.
So the Knights take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Second time in the last 12 years they've won 30-plus in a row. They had a 32-game win streak that ran from 2010 to 2012. They won 3 straight state titles over that run.
That's the only time that Norfolk Catholic has won 3 in a row with all those championships. This team has a chance to tie that if they can win. That'd be the second Norfolk Catholic team ever to win 3 in a row, which, I mean, a lot of schools would like to win 3, period. I mean, but Norfolk Catholic just piling them up.
Now, the one loss over that first stretch came against Pierce, a regular season loss, 20-19 in 2012. Norfolk Catholic ended up winning the state championship that year. Turning the field, he's gone. That's Suckup down the sideline. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Norfolk Catholic, 50 yards. Trevin Suckup, 2nd of the night.
Wow. What do you say? I mean, pitch play to Suckup. Look at the blocking out front, just taking care of your guy, hat on hat. And Suckup does the rest. Norfolk Catholic now with a stranglehold on this football game. 10:55 to go, and pending extra point, likely going to be up 24 points.
So many weapons on this team. The extra point is up, and it is good. 10:55 to go in the game. The Knights have scored 20 unanswered. They're up 34-10. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Aschoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out AschoffConstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551.
How liberal is Dan Osborne? Get this. You worked for your Social Security, but Osborne would give those benefits away to illegal immigrants. It's a slap in the face to seniors. Social Security benefits for illegals? Dan Osborne is so far left, he's not right for Nebraska. Deb Fisher fights for us. She stood with Trump to secure our border and protect Social Security. President Trump endorsed. Deb Fisher for Senate.
I'm Deb Fisher, and I approve this message.
20 straight points by Norfolk Catholic. Trevin Suckup's 50-yard run gives them a 24-point lead. Alongside Lou Seifgeram, Eric McKay. Yeah, if you're Cedar Catholic, going to be tough now.
Yeah, you're going to need 3 possessions. That would be with 3 two-point conversions. It's tough enough to just to score against this Norfolk Catholic team.
It's hard enough to get 3 possessions on Norfolk Catholic, period, in a quarter, let alone end them all with touchdowns and extra points.
Right, exactly. So you'd love another Reifenrath 80-yard touchdown run here just to score quickly.
From the 20. It is Reifenrath bootlegging, pressured. Boy, makes the defender miss. He's so good in space like that. Extends the play, finds Cotto on a gain of 9.
Yeah, it's a good pick up there on first down. Avoids Burbach there. Gets that pass away.
Cotto's 5th reception this evening, leading receiver for Cedar Catholic at 23 coming into tonight. 2nd and short. Reifenrath under center. Stretch play, Whitmire, first down. I think the key for Norfolk Catholic tonight defensively, they never really let Brighton Whitmire get going. And now you're not going to really see him in the run game at all, although he gets 6 yards there.
Yeah, that's a great play in the second quarter when it's close. Now you're down 24. Cedar Catholic's got to find some explosive plays.
Again, take away that 80-yard run by Reifenrath. Cedar Catholic just 50 rushing yards tonight.
Wow.
For a team that averages 291 on the ground a game. Reifenrath adding to his total. Well, you can see, his stats aren't sterling. They don't pop off the page. But when you see him in person, you understand why schools like Sioux Falls want him to be a quarterback for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think he could play a lot of positions. I mean, quarterback, I think you could put him just about anywhere on the field, maybe outside of offensive lineman. Yeah, he's just that kind of athlete. He could be a very good difference maker just about anywhere he plays.
Down in 1. To the air, look out. How did he hang on to that ball? What a catch. Max.
Yeah, it looked like Hammond was going to knock that ball free. That's a fantastic catch by Cotto. Wow.
That's about as good a 2-yard catch as you're ever going to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking a couple of shots to the back.
That's a painful 2-yard catch.
Yeah. 6th reception tonight. Gets him to the 46-yard line. Cedar Catholic, very good regular season. You saw their big win over Battle Creek earlier this year here on NCN. Coming back to the ball, making the catch is Hunter Benson, the sophomore. Forward progress gets him to the 49. That'll be second and about 7.
Yeah, clock definitely a factor. Cedar Catholic's just got to worry about this possession and putting points on the board on this possession. You're not going to come back. You're not going to score 24 points on this possession. You just got to execute here. Points.
Benson, the 7th different Trojan to catch a pass tonight. Reifenrath directs traffic. Oh, picked off. Telegraphed where he wanted to go with the football, and Aiden Core hauls of the season.
Yeah, and that's a dagger now with Norfolk Catholic with the possession. 7:59 to go and a 24-point lead. Reifenrath's a good quarterback, but I agree with you here. He just kind of looked down his receiver, and I don't know if Core just snuck underneath there. It looked like he almost threw it to Core. But Core in good position to make the play, and now, again, a dagger on that interception. Norfolk Catholic, at very least, can run a lot of time off the clock, if not totally put this game away with a score.
Got an arena football field in front of him, just 50 yards from pay dirt again. A 3-yard gain on first down here. You mentioned it at the outset, Lou. Norfolk Catholic has not lost a game since August of 2021.
That is crazy.
Be second down and 7. After the gain of 3 there, that was Timmerman on the carry. I formation behind Marshall. Callan Marshall. We've seen 2 really good quarterbacks tonight, Lou, as we see the run on the first down there. That's why I wanted to feature him at the outset. You know, these teams rack up so many yards on the ground. They have so much talent in the backfield. The quarterbacks can somehow be underrated on teams like this, I feel like sometimes. And both Reifenrath and Marshall are about as talented as they come in Class C2.
Yeah, I think these guys are really of the dual threat quarterback that can beat you 2 different ways. You know, and Cedar Catholic not likely going to come back now and win this game. But Cedar Catholic's still going to be a tough out in the playoffs. This is a good football team. Should have a home field for round 1.
You know, a lot of brackets potentially could see Oakland Craig again. Ugh, that's not a team I'd like to see twice.
No,
that is, you talk about quarterback play and high-powered offenses. My goodness, that Oakland Craig team. Although Cedar Catholic did a great job against them a couple weeks ago, rather last week. Short gain of 2 there by Max Hammond here in our 4th quarter, which is brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org. Meanwhile, Norfolk Catholic, look, they knew they were going to be the 1 seed regardless of what happened tonight. Most projections have them taking on potentially Lincoln Lutheran. Again, it depends on what happens in their game against Malcolm tonight. Marshall, he'll just tuck it. Flag comes in late. Probably going to get a downfield hold on this one. Marshall able to get close to first down yardage. Does not run the ball off.
I think you might, if you're Coach Beller, you might want Marshall just take that ball out of bounds and not take all those hits, especially when you're up 24 late in the ball game.
It is indeed a hold, but against Cedar Catholic. Penalty starting to pile up. Well, tough night for Cedar Catholic here. They likely going to bookend the regular season with losses to 2 teams currently ranked in the top 5 in NCN's rankings. But like you said, Lou, and here's the thing. We've seen it so many times with Cedar Catholic. They're the kind of team you don't want to play twice. The second time Cedar Catholic plays teams, they play them tough and a lot of times have beaten them. And even if you're Norfolk Catholic, this is a team that if I'm a Knight fan, I would be a little nervous about seeing a second time in the postseason.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the one issue is that I think Norfolk Catholic is this good. I mean, this is a really good team.
Yep.
And they are, in my mind, the team to beat in Class C2 this year. I mean, two-time defending champs, but they really look good, and they've played such a tough schedule.
Timmerman, stretch play to the outside, knocked out of bounds. That's a late hit.
Yep, out of bounds.
You're going to see extra yardage added onto that. Timmerman got 4. As we see the the one thing that they call the flag on Norfolk Catholic. My apologies.
Yeah, I think we're looking at, there's a line. I think, is that the 8-man line?
There is and Hardington Newcastle played last night. They their season came to an end. They were upset here at home by EMF in the first round of. By the way, the 8-man playoffs were a bloodbath last night. 2 unbeatens fell. The top overall seed in Class D2 losing in the round of 32, I believe, for the first time ever.
Yeah, that's rare for sure. If not, never happened.
As Loomis went down. So now, some team out of Humphrey, the top seed now in Class D2.
Yeah, different name, same result.
Yeah, still Eric Kessler, head coach. That's a machine. Now 1st and 20, gain of a yard. The thing I notice about this Norfolk Catholic team, Lou, is you try to game plan for a team, for an opposing coach, you look for another team's tendencies. Norfolk Catholic doesn't have tendencies.
I know.
They do everything so differently. They have a coach who's been at this for over 4 decades. They can come up with so much on the fly that you just can't anticipate what they're going to do.
And you got kids that grow up in this program, and even before they get to the varsity level, they're pretty well schooled. And then certainly once they get here, they play. They get a lot of game reps because the guys win a lot of games handily.
On play action, 2nd and 19, Marshall flushed again. He'll take off again. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and across the 20. And they'll mark him down to about the 20-yard line, gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Stick around after the game, folks. We'll take a look at our top plays. Those are brought to you by Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference, also brought to you by Currency. So Callan Marshall gets a 9-yard run, almost doubles his rushing output. He had 14 rushing yards coming into tonight. 3rd and 10.
And you're, with all the weapons they have, you're okay with Marshall not running a lot.
On the rollout, that's the kind of running they like to see from him. I agree with you, Lou. I think on the run, he is as good as anybody. Finds Hammond, shy of 1st down yardage, gets him to the 16 on a gain of 4.
Now, some guys don't deliver accurate balls on the run, but Marshall, his ball placement is about as good as you're going to see. He puts the ball right on guys' hands. You don't have to jump up to catch the ball. It's right in your hands.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit. I know people hate comps. It's got kind of an Abram Schulting feel to it. Remember, Pierce's quarterback always knew where to put the ball, always had the ball in the right spot. He doesn't run the ball the way Abram did, certainly, but I think in terms of his passing ability, he's got that similar feel to me.
Yeah, that's not a bad comparison, and I think we're going to have a timeout here.
As Norfolk Catholic will call timeout, maybe set up a field goal here. We'll take timeout as well. 24-point lead for Norfolk Catholic. This is News Channel Nebraska.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Heine Electric and Irrigation can help you with several services. Wells and pumps. They have well drillers registered in Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa with contractors who can install your line and pumps. Suck-up grain service. Technicians can frame, pour, build, and service your suck-up grain bins and grain handling equipment. Center Pivot Service. With their Valmont trained and certified technicians, they provide top-notch service, and they have the equipment for earth moving and clearing. Heine Electric and Irrigation, Hardington and Vermilion.
All right, 4th down and 5. Norfolk Catholic's offense out on the field from the 15-yard line alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay. Marshall in trouble. Marshall sacked. Cedar Catholic's defense not giving up. That's big Ryan Pick, his first sack of the year. And Cedar Catholic's defense gets the stop.
Well, you're not going to get to win, but you want to end the game on a positive note here. You keep Norfolk Catholic from scoring, get a big sack. And now you got a
poor
chance.
Callan Marshall gave up all those yards he gained earlier. Now he's two rushes for -1 yard.
Yeah, there goes your average, I guess.
So much for that. By the way, update from the capital city, Lincoln Lutheran trailing Malcolm at the half 30-7. So the Clippers playing well tonight.
They've got some athletes down there in Malcolm. Don't sleep on the Clippers.
To the outside, here's Cotto, the freshman. Hey, folks, stick around after the game. We will be talking to our winning head coach. Head coach Jeff Beller. That interview brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism. We will have first-round playoff action for you next week. Keep an eye on our social media and our websites over the weekend at some point. We will let you know who we'll be covering in the postseason as the pass is caught by Cotto. 14-yard gain out to midfield. That's Cotto's 7th reception tonight, a season high for the senior.
Yeah, one thing, absolutely. Cotto with a nice catch. He's been very effective tonight. One of the bright spots for Cedar Catholic. One thing to keep in mind, just 2 years ago, Cedar Catholic made it to the championship game. They were 9-3 in that championship game. So, again, not going to win tonight. Another interception. Was that in bounds?
That was out of bounds. Aiden Core almost had his second tonight. Couldn't haul it in. It'll be 2nd and 10. But it's a good point, Lou. And I think if you're going to see maybe a lower seed, or a higher seed, I guess, a team that maybe has a couple of losses make it to the championship game, it could be in C2 again.
Yeah.
The team that, again, by most projections could be coming here next week, Oakland Craig, man, they could get hot. That is a team that I could absolutely see.
Yeah, I think the battle for number 2 is wide open here in Class C. I still like Bishop Newman. I think that's a really good team, but you're right. Teams like Oakland Craig, I think teams like Cedar Catholic could certainly make a run.
In traffic, incomplete, looking for Nolan Becker. It'll be 3rd and 10. And let's not forget, look, they took a tough one last night. Boone Central's good.
Yeah.
We saw them against Battle Creek earlier this year, a tough loss, but that's a good team. And a great coach in Mark Hudson. He knows how to win championships. There is not going to be, outside of maybe the 116 and the 215 games, there are not going to be a lot of easy outs in C2 this year.
Yeah, it's going to, you get through that bracket, you're going to earn your way there. I mentioned Battle Creek. That's another team I think that could go on a long run.
And by the way, a team that has hardly been mentioned at all this year, the Valentine Badgers are playing really good football this year. They were up on Kearney Catholic. This is Cotto out of the backfield, absorbing the contact of a couple of defenders, getting into Norfolk Catholic territory. That's shy of a first down. It'll be 4th down after the gain of 7.
Well, 4th down here, obviously going to go for it. Minute 53 to go, down 24. For Trojans just trying to have a positive here to end the ball game.
They'll go for it on 4th down. Reifenrath out of the gun, inside of 2 minutes to go. Screenplay, Cotto has it, set up nicely. 1st down and more out across the 35. Down to the 32-yard line, gain of 11, and a 1st down for Cedar Catholic.
Yeah, that was a well-run play, set up perfectly, pick up that 1st down.
So Cedar Catholic, Reifenrath wanted to go left. It's well covered. Now flush to the right, extending the play again. Incomplete. Trying to get it into double coverage. But Cotto couldn't go down to get that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I think one thing Norfolk Catholic's done a good job of tonight, outside of that one play, is keeping Reifenrath in front of them. I mean, and he's got that athletic ability where we saw in that 80-yard touchdown run when he caught that corner. He ran away from people. So you've got to stay in front of him and force him to try to fit that ball and on the run-pass options into some tight windows. They've done a good job of that here tonight.
Went over 600 passing yards, over 500 rushing yards tonight. A talented senior. Will be playing at the next level in D2 football for the Sioux Falls Cougars. Screen pass, caught. Good play in the open field there by Benson. Speaking of the Cougars, we're going to see them here on NCN TV tomorrow, taking on Wayne State. That's a big game.
Yeah.
Both of those teams, some playoff implications there. Both the teams receiving votes or maybe ranked depending on, where you look, which ranking you subscribe to.
Winner of that game really is knocking on the door of the playoffs, so that's a big one. I know there might be another game or two on at that same time, but I think this one's going to be more competitive.
Fair enough. No comment. That'll be a noon kick Central Time here on News Channel Nebraska. Boy, Mike Ocado, the freshman, getting some good time in here. That's a gain of about 11 as Cedar Catholic hurries to try to get another score in before the end of this one.
It's been a nice drive here for Cedar Catholic. You really want to, you're not going to win a game, but you want to put some points on the board and leave this game a little bit better taste in your mouth to the playoffs.
Timeout called by Norfolk Catholic. They had 12 guys on the field. We'll keep it here. Minute 13 to go in this one as I start a mad scramble to try to get some scoring updates from around the state. Battle Creek had running clock on Ponca. They were going to win comfortably in that one. But a lot of competitive games in and around Class C2 tonight. Bishop Neumann was comfortably ahead earlier. Valentine and Kearney Catholic playing for a district title. They're in the fourth quarter. 7:45 to go. Valentine leading Kearney Catholic 20-14, and the Badgers have the ball and are driving. So Valentine, they could be 8-1 and district champs.
That's your sleeper there, I think. The Badgers. Watch out for the Badgers.
Look, it's so easy to forget they're there. I mean, they're just up there kind of on an island by themselves in north central Nebraska.
That's pretty country up there, but it's lonely country. There's not a lot of people. That's why I like it up there. Not a lot of people.
Meanwhile, another big game in central Nebraska. Donovan Trumbull taking on Wood River tonight. And we'll try and get a score in that one as soon as we can. No, the game is still going on there. Meanwhile, 1st and 10. Reifenrath dropped it, picked it up, threw it away. Intercepted in the end zone by Hayden Kelly. This young man might be the best defensive back in the state of Nebraska. That is INT number 6 for the senior.
Yeah, he played that real well. Got good coverage, goes up high, and high points that ball. And that's another interception. Well, that's such an advantage, too, defensively when you got a guy that can cover like that and can also catch the football. He's a good receiver on offense.
I'd like to welcome those who are watching the York and Scotts Bluff game. Another big win for Scotts Bluff. Meanwhile, here, Norfolk Catholic about to get a big win there in victory formation for win number 35 in a row.
Amazing.
Whew. That is an incredible run, and of course, they'd like to win a few more, maybe get that win streak up to 39. More importantly, win that third straight state championship. So we'll hear from head coach Jeff Beller and our player of the game during our post game, but I'll tell you what, you might just be fighting for second in C2 this year, folks. This is as good a team as we've seen. We've seen Norfolk Catholic a couple of times. We've seen Cedar Catholic plenty this year, and this is a talented bunch and a really good team. But tonight, Norfolk Catholic stepped up, flexed their muscles, and showed why they are the number one team in the state of Nebraska for 2.5 years running. Your final, 34-10, Norfolk Catholic wins 35 in a row for the Knights. Post-game show coming up. You're watching NCN.
Nebraska, it's time to celebrate our community heroes. Do you know a local hero who dedicates their time to make your community better? Someone who leads with a vision for a brighter tomorrow and inspires others to join? Nominate them today for the Community Hero Program, thanks to Medica. Each month, one Nebraska hero will be chosen and will get to choose a nonprofit to receive a $1,000 donation. Let's honor those who make our community shine. Community Hero, celebrating the heart of Nebraska.
Hi, I'm Marie Haar, Vice President and Ag Lender at Bank of Hardington, and a Northeast Nebraska dairy and beef producer. Whether it's developing a marketing strategy, a break-even analysis, or cash flow projections, at the Bank of Hardington, we understand the ever-changing demands and challenges of today's grain and livestock producers. We understand these challenges because we are farmers, and we're living it too.
The Chinese Communist Party weaponizes technology, from spy balloons to cyber attacks. And they use TikTok to target our kids and push their propaganda.
Conservative fighter Pete Ricketts.
That's why I was the first governor in America to ban TikTok on state devices and help pass a law banning our adversaries from owning TikTok. Now I'm working to fight China spying and stop the communists from buying our land. Enough is enough. I'm Pete Ricketts, and I approve this message.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do, just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
At Faith Regional Physician Services.
(34-10), Norfolk Catholic wins again and have clinched the top seed in Class C2 as they try to win their third straight state championship. Let's take a look at our top plays, brought to you in part by Elkhorn Valley Bank. For all your banking needs, Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference. Gorgeous night for football. Number 1 versus number 3. Rivalry football at Russ Hochstein Field as Norfolk Catholic looks to win their 35th in a row against Cedar Catholic, winners of 7 straight. And Cedar Catholic would strike first. How about Bodie Hochstein, the sophomore, from 27 yards out? And the Trojans have a 3-0 lead, but Norfolk Catholic would answer the field goal with a touchdown. It would be Nathan Timmerman. Correction, Max Hammond in from 7 yards out. Young man did a little bit of everything this evening for Norfolk Catholic, and they have the lead. They would extend the lead using special teams. Braden Boyle blocks the punt. That sets up Norfolk Catholic with a short field. They start at the Cedar Catholic 20, and they take it in from there. Norfolk Catholic able to get it in. This time Trevin Suck up his 12th rushing touchdown of the season. Norfolk Catholic up 14-3, but Cedar Catholic would waste no time answering. Next play from scrimmage. Braden Reifenrath, the talented senior quarterback, down the sidelines 80 yards. His longest rushing play this season. Cedar Catholic back within 4, 14-10, but they would get no closer as Norfolk Catholic would start to pull away. They would do it late second quarter. Callan Marshall, one of the best quarterbacks in Class C2, connects with Max Hammond out of the backfield. Norfolk Catholic extends their lead 21-10. Cedar Catholic, a bit of a mishap here, not going after the live ball. Norfolk Catholic takes advantage of the turnover. They get the short field late second half, and Max Hammond, 2 touchdowns. How about a 37-yard field goal as well? Knights up 24-10 at the break. Second half, more from Norfolk Catholic. And more field goals as Hammond hits his second of the night, making it 27-10. He was 2 of 3 on field goals this evening. Norfolk Catholic would put a pin in this one using Trevin Suck up, their leading rusher. He was over the century mark, had 2 rushing touchdowns tonight, including this one from 50 yards out. And Norfolk Catholic would take this one home, winning their 35th straight. Cedar Catholic trying to make some plays late. Reifenrath had a pretty good night tonight, but Aiden Core getting the interception there. Norfolk Catholic seals it with the INT in the end zone here, and the Knights get the win. 34-10, their 35th straight victory. And those top plays brought to you in part by Currency. Need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items? Currency's here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com today. Time now for our coach's post-game interview, brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com. Jeff Beller standing by with Lou Siefker. Lou?
Well, the surprise to, probably nobody. Norfolk Catholic wins another football game. They've won 35 in a row, but this was a tough one. A 34-10 win, a very impressive win on the road against an outstanding Cedar Catholic team. I'm joined now by Jeff Beller, the head coach of the Knights. And, Coach, I mean, this is a quality win. It's a good football team. You came on the road and took care of business.
Very good win. I thought our kids played well. I thought we played well on both sides of the ball, and you're right. We gave up a couple big plays that we didn't like. But, again, they're a really good football team, so we didn't expect to come out here and anything to be easy. So I think we played well tonight.
We talk a lot about offense, a lot about defense, but your special teams are pretty special tonight, and they've been very good all year. Got a guy we'll be talking to in a minute, and Max Hammond, who not only kicks field goals, kicks extra points, he kicks kickoffs into the end zone, and you also came up with a big punt block that I think kind of really turned this game in your favor.
We did. That was a big punt block. I think it was Brayton Boyle that blocked the punt, but that was huge. And then Max is a tremendous kicker. Yeah, we have a lot of confidence. You know, we thought we were very capable of hitting the 51, 52-yarder. We didn't get it, but he's got the leg that he could do that. And it's a weapon because you don't return kickoffs in high school out of the end zone, so you always got to go 80 yards. So we think that's really big for us.
Absolutely. Offensively, you guys, it just seems like you're so diverse. I think Marshall does such a good job. He rolls out and he's very accurate on the run. Is that something that you've seen and you like utilizing? Obviously, you did tonight.
Well, we like to move our quarterback around. You know, he's not real tall. He's tall enough. He can throw in the pocket, but we like him moving a little bit. He throws good on the run, and we have good receivers that can catch the ball, so we need to move it around and get it to receivers and then run it too. I thought we did a good job offensively running and throwing tonight.
Well, and defensively, this is a team that runs the ball very well. Outside of that 80-yard touchdown run, you gave up very little on the ground. What worked well defensively? And you had some interceptions as well.
We did. We thought just trying to win the line of scrimmage, and they did at times, we did at times. But I thought we defensively run well, as you said, with the exception of they ran a quarterback zone read on us, and I think we had two guys maybe go to the outside guy, and that's not very good when the quarterback can run like that inside. So he got started and outran us to the end zone.
Well, you've played, as we mentioned in the pregame, you've played just kind of a who's who of high school football here in Class C2. Where does your team stand now as you enter the playoffs? You got to like the way your team's playing.
We do. I think we're playing well. I think we're relatively healthy. We were, Trevin went tonight, and we took him out at times, got him back in. I think he's okay, so that's good. I don't think anybody else got banged up. So, again, I think we're a very good football team. There's a lot of good teams out there. We just got to see how the brackets come out and get ready to play one game at a time.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, congratulations on another big win, and good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay,
that's head coach Jeff Beller. Let's get Max Hammond in here. And, folks, this is the Max Hammond, in case you're wondering. Max, what a ball game. First of all, you had some touchdowns. We'll get to that later. I like the fact that you're a guy that can make plays with your foot. You had some field goals, extra points. You scored 22 of the 34 points. What is it about you that just make plays here for this team?
It's crucial for the team, just being able to be dynamic for my team, just being able to score. With 3, we don't try to get 3, but we'll take 3, and just being able to get scores off receiving and rushing.
Well, Coach took you out there for a 52-yard field goal. Now, you came up short, but what do you think your range is? Where are you comfortable kicking field goals from?
Well, warm-ups, 50, 55, sometimes 60, but, I got a little under that one. It was right out of half, so I was a little cold on it, but we'll get in the playoffs.
Well, what is it about you and making one-handed catches? You had another one tonight. Is that something you practice, or are you able to be so good at that?
No, it's not something I really practice. Beller, he prefers 2 hands on the ball, but when you got one hand, that's what you got to do, I guess.
You guys have so many weapons and so many guys that can score. You had a big game tonight. You had a touchdown pass, a reception, and a touchdown run. What's it like just having so many people around? It's got to take some pressure off of all of you that so many guys can make plays.
Yeah, it's crucial for our team to be able to score with multiple players. It's hard for teams to be able to key in on one player when we got 3 or 4 just dominant backs, dominant receivers, just being able to score and make plays. I think that's just amazing for our team.
Do you like being the guy that kind of goes, you run the football, you make catches, and what's it like catching balls? Marshall throws a nice ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He throws it spot on. We didn't, yeah, he throws spot on. That's all I got to say.
So now you head into the playoffs. You guys have had such a successful season. What do you see? What needs to get better probably going forward for Norfolk Catholic to win a 3rd straight state championship?
Definitely our penalties. I feel like the past 2 games we've been penalized. Definitely got to clean up on those. And just be able to establish our running game, gain yards on that, and then be able to pass after that we need to work on.
Well, Max, what do you want to do when you're old and gray like me?
That's a question. I don't know yet. Thinking about pre-vet. Maybe kick it. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, wait a little bit if you want to be a broadcaster, because I don't want you taking my job, okay? You did a great job. Congratulations on a big win and being a player of the game.
All right, thank you.
That's the Max Hammond for the player of the game. Eric, let's send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Lou Siefker. Lou trying to fill out the resume there. Max Hammond filled it out just fine on his own. 2 field goals made. Perfect on extra points. He had a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, and a lot of really good defensive plays as well. Look, man, good luck, C2. Norfolk Catholic is really, really good. So that'll about wrap things up here again. Keep an eye on newschannelnebraska.com, our social medias. This weekend we will be announcing what our playoff plan is for next week at some point over the next 48 hours. In the meantime, I do know we've got college football coming your way tomorrow afternoon, noon Central Time, 11 o'clock Mountain, as Wayne State takes on Sioux Falls in a huge Northern Sun Conference matchup on Hall of Fame Saturday. Until then, for my broadcast partner Lou Siefker, Connor Luby in the truck, and the entire NCN Sports crew, I'm Eric McKay. Thanks for joining us. Have a great evening.